All right, guys, good morning. Welcome to the Closer's Den where closers close. Got a special guest today, the shirtless closer, Joey. I will definitely introduce him in a little bit, but just wanted to do a quick introduction for some of you new folks. This is really where closers close. Joey and I will go ahead toe to toe. We'll take one turns one at a time. We'll call sellers live. At the end of the day, guys, this is really just ultimate space for wholesalers committed to action and growth. As you can see on my banner here, just grow together and inspire each other. So my goal is to just create that synergy to start dialing and taking charge of your income driven activities alongside with other wholesalers like myself and Joey. So every week, every Tuesday and Thursday, I bring on another person. So in that way you get a different flavor instead of just hearing me do the King Closers formula every single call. You get to hear and see other styles. So in that way you can pick the one that you resonate with and start taking off. That being said, Joey, feel free to
Uh,
introduce yourself, brother.
Hell yeah. So my name's Joey Bibbo. I'm originally from New Jersey. I live in Columbia full time now, the country, not the city. And I've been wholesaling coming March will be my fifth year. So on what Caesar said, really quick, like I always preach this to every person that's new in the business. It doesn't matter what process you have, it matters that you have a process that works, and almost all of them work. So like you just got to figure out who you guys resonate with the most and then just go with their process and just follow it to a T and you guys will be successful. And it doesn't take too much. It just takes following it, and you guys will definitely make some money in this business.
Thank you for that, Joey. That makes absolute sense. I always say follow it to the T, but with enough repetition. Because I feel like a lot of times folk will follow some to the T and then they'll start moving things around. They'll start changing things around and then they go, oh, this doesn't work. Well, did you follow it to the T? And the second question is, do you have enough repetition? Is the sample size large enough for you to say this didn't work? Um,
Ex-
because it's very possible that you go, hey, that resonates with me. I'll go follow that guy. And then as you see the process behind the scenes, sometimes it does happen where it doesn't work, but you got to give yourself enough time, enough repetition for you to decide. And it's okay to say, hey, this one doesn't work, and you pivot. At least you're not starting from scratch because you would have learned as much from that one process, and now you can grow and elevate.
Absolutely. Just make sure you guys give it like 90 days, 120 days when you're in a process, and like it's gonna come together. Like it's not gonna take 10 calls, 50 calls. It could
That's
take 10,000 calls for your guys' first deal. But if you just stay consistent, you guys will be good. And as Caesar and I are saying, just follow the fucking process. That's the biggest thing, guys.
absolutely. All right. So enough with that. Let's get to doing what we do best. Let's go ahead
Hell
and make
yeah.
some calls. Joey, I always say guess first. So you go ahead and make your call, and then after that, I'll make my call. And at some point, we're probably going to hit a couple of things where you're not answering. If you want to just go ahead and make two, three more calls, go ahead and do that. Or for me, I like to leave a message and text message afterwards. So I don't mind if you go after me, even though I haven't hit anyone, because gives me time to shoot a text.
Hell yeah. I just fired up a text blast to all of my leads. So they're going to be cooking up right now, and I'm going to start calling from the top of this thing. So give me
Sweet.
2 seconds. Let me just pull everything up and we're going to start calling.
Let's do it.
All right, let me just put the filters in. Let's get it. Let me just put this up here so we're good. So, have you guys ever seen a person with their shirt off close a deal from Colombia? That's what I want to know because you're about to see it.
I love it.
Oh, let me just pull up this so I'm just making sure I'm the one. Hold on. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Opportunities, filter, owner, me. 2 seconds, bro. All right, apply it. All right, we're good to go. So we're doing basically just one call. If they answer, good. If not, you call your person and then go back and forth, essentially.
Yep.
All right, let me just get a ringtone to go through then. I actually have a call coming in, but it's not coming on my phone.
All right. I think he's leaving a message, so I'll go ahead and make my first call.
Yeah, you go, and then I'll keep queuing these people up.
Joey, I realized I put you on mute.
Oh, there we go.
Are you still? I was like, what? I couldn't hear anything. Cool. Did you make your call already?
Yeah, I made 2 because the first one wasn't going through. But yeah, you go, and then I have a bunch of people text me back, so I'll have someone on the phone for the next call
All right,
pretty
cool.
easily.
I'll call this person right now.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Good Richard.
The one only.
Hey, Richard. My name is Caesar. I'm calling about your property on Estates Drive out in Conroe. Are you by any chance still looking to sell that property?
50-50.
50-50. What do you mean?
Everything has a price. For the right price, I'll sell it.
Got
I
it.
don't need to sell it.
You don't need to sell it. Okay. Well, how much are you looking to get for it?
The market value.
Yeah. Well, then I'm definitely not your buyer. I'm an investor. I'm not a spender.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
What's your offer? I would just interested in seeing.
Well, I don't know anything about the property. Tell me about what you got going on, and I can tell you what I would offer.
I'm halfway done remodeling it. I already did all the walls. I already did all the ceilings. I put new AC system. I did all the bathrooms. Now I just got to get in there, paint and flooring, and well, the toilets are easy. Install toilets and sinks.
Got it. Okay. Now, were you fixing it to get it rent ready, or were you fixing it to? No, I know. But when you were fixing it, what was your goal? Was it just to fix it and put it on the market, or just for yourself? Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm using it for space right now.
Oh, okay.
It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It's on an acre, and I probably got about 10, 12 cars parked there. I'm a dealer, man. I buy and sell cars.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Not that I'm selling cars. I mean, it's not like it's a business, but I'm using it for parking space. You know.
Got it. Okay. Well, let me ask you, man. At the end of the day, when I fix the properties, I always like to fix it so that way I can put it on the market. You know what I mean? For maximum value. So the reason why I ask you if you were fixing it to get it rent ready or not, because there's different kinds, right? Like if I want to put it on the market, then I'm putting in top dollars in there. If I'm putting it on just to get it rent ready, then I'm just putting a lipstick on the pig. You know what I mean? So the type of rehab that you've been doing, let me ask you, to get it market ready, how much more in dollar value do you think I need to put in it?
Hold on 1 second. Let me think. Maybe about 25.
25?
Like you say, it all depends on what you pick.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
you want to go cheap, but then you go to the store and you start buying not the 99-cent four, and you start buying the 2.99 or the 3.99. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to build a Taj Mahal, but I still want it to be decent enough, because at the end of the day, I'm going to sell it to a new family, right? And everything costs so much nowadays that, a new family deserves something new. And so I always like to, I take pride in the type of houses, that I sell to new families, because I make it look 2024. That being said, what's the square footage on this? It's like 1,400 square feet, right?
Yeah, a little over 14. Like,
Okay.
somewhere a little over. I can't. Somewhere there. It's a 4 bedroom.
It's 4 bedroom, right? Now, how are the big ticket items like the roof, foundation, HVAC, and all of that? Oh, you put in a new roof. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. I put a new roof. I've done. Like I said, I'm trying to do it right.
Yeah. How's the HVAC and foundation?
It's good. Foundation's good. I mean, everything seems okay. I mean, I bought it from a friend of mine, so I did not run inspections or surveys or any of that stuff. And I really did. I'm not going to sit there and tell you I did this, I did that.
Yeah.
I bought it right, and I took a chance. It's just life's a gamble, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let me ask you, around that market, how much do you think I can sell it for once I finish the job?
Market value, 280, maybe up to 300,
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you Google it and look at it, I mean, depends on what you're going to start doing. You got to realize it's an acre right inside. It's an acre in the right a minute or two from Colorado High School.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, when it comes to, when I'm investing in properties, when there's like an acre, a good amount of land, it's only valuable for an investor if I can actually put more properties on there, right? Like if I can slice it up and divide it, and then, so I still gotta get the permits and get the zoning on it. But yeah, but if I can, that would be great. Because I was talking to someone the other day, like, oh, I've got 10 acres. I'm like, well, can I put more? It's like, oh no, it's a farm. I'm like, okay, well, now you need a very niche buyer for it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense for me. Like, I don't put any value to that. But based on what you're saying, yeah, I'm looking at this property that got sold just a few months ago. It's on Long Acre Drive. So I think that's just across Davis from you.
On the other side of the road?
The other side of the road, yeah. Long Acre Drive. So it's about 2 blocks away from you. Well, let me ask you, because anytime I see a main road, I always like to ask, since you're local there, anything that changes as far as the neighborhood goes? Sometimes it's, one side is the hood and the other side is a great neighborhood.
The neighbor across the street, completely across the street, is not 100% done, but he just built like a 2,500 square foot house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing it right. I mean, that has value,
Yeah.
You can. I don't know if you can go in there. I don't think you can go in there now and Google Map it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I don't think it's showing. It's
but it's on Estates Drive as well. As soon as you come into the neighborhood from 105, it's on the right hand side.
Okay.
You go in there and see it now.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you've definitely put some sweat equity there. I mean, what's a good price for you that will put a smile on your face?
I'd have to talk to my son, because my son's only 24, but I've taught him the ropes, and we actually went in halves on this property. We own it together.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But it's 100% in his name. I just let him put it in his name. But we're working together. So we're in the car lots together. We're in a business together. So I just said, hey, let's do this. Put your money in the right place. So, I mean, I'd have to talk to him, but honestly, I would like 2.25 as it sits.
2.25.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna play with the numbers real fast and see if I can actually sell it at 280. I just want to see if it would work. All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're trying to flip them, but
Yeah. So here's the thing. If let's assume for a second that I'm just punching in your numbers, okay? So I'm going based on what you said. Let's say I can actually sell it for 280. If I can sell it for 280, you say I need about 25 left to get it so that I can sell it for 280. So when I hear 25, I have to add another $15,000 of cushion, just because, as you know, $15,000 just evaporates just like that when you're rehabbing. So when you say 25, I'm looking at $40,000 of repairs. And so if I buy it off you at 280, I put in about $25 to $40,000 of repairs after I pay closing costs. Because when I buy the property off you, I'll pay the closing costs, so you don't have to worry about it, right? The other thing though is when I sell it, now I got to pay the closing costs again because now I'm the seller and I got to pay the realtors. And then I got to look at all my carrying costs that I have to carry between now and then. Very much similar to your business, right? You've got carrying costs. So if I buy it off you at 225 and I can only sell it for 280, I would be negative $23,600.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the best bet for you guys would be to put it on the market, right? But as far as an investor, I mean, I'm not trying to get rich off one deal, but I need to make sure that I can keep the lights on and pay the staff. So for me, it's just dollar in, dollar out. So let's assume for a second you're at 280 and I can sell and I need $40,000 on there. I would need at least $40,000 of profit. So if that were the case, I would need to be like in the 160s, assuming that I can sell it for 280. But if I can't sell it for 280, then it's going to be below. So in other words, my top offer, if I were to make you an offer today, it would be in the 160s. That would be my top.
okay. Okay.
All right.
Let me go through my side.
Yeah, talk to your son, and then if you guys want to entertain, then I'll do more research and do comp. I mean, I can do a comp within 10-15 minutes. So yeah, give me a call if you guys are interested. If not, man, shoot me a text. Just give it a thumb down, so that way I know, and then I don't have to bother you. You know what I mean?
No problem. Thank you.
All right, brother. Bye.
Hell yeah.
Gotta embrace the no.
Gotta embrace a no right there.
Yep. But he
That was dope.
understands, right? Because he owns a dealership.
Yeah. At the end of that, you were being quiet. I feel like he's considering it now a little bit. Like he was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just probably pulled up Zillow, was like, oh, 280, that's what I want.
Yeah. Well, if he comes back to me at 160, I don't mind locking it up, and then after I do all the to inspection and everything, and then be like, bro, I can't sell this for 280. Here are the comps. It's only at 225. I need you to work with me on this. You know?
Exactly. No, that'll get him down sometimes.
Yep, exactly. All right, you go next, man. I'm gonna go ahead and text this guy and just thank him for his time.
Come on, Mark. You were just texting me. You want 35K. It was one of those I looked at. I was like, I don't think it's going to be 35.
Yeah.
If not, I got one person right behind her that just called me. Where are you at? Let me try calling her back.
Hello.
Hi, Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Joey calling. Okay. There's one person that just cursed me out via text message, and I'm like, are they connected? Because it was a woman and then a guy. Hold
Yeah,
on
yeah.
1 second. No, I think it's completely unrelated. No, we're calling her right back. Whatever. She curses me out. Says she's gonna report me to the SEC. We'll be good.
Your call has been forwarded.
Let's see who else replied really quick.
Oh, where the fuck did this go?
Yeah, let me hit one more if that's straight.
Yeah, go
This
for it,
might
man.
be somebody fucking live.
I'm taking notes and oh yeah.
Hey, James. Hey, James, this is Joey calling. I had just shot you a text. You were saying which property was I asking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the one that I was calling about was 205 Peak Lane. Is that one that you're looking to sell right now?
Possibly.
Okay. Okay, is it something you've been in the market for? Or is it kind of just because we called?
No. This is a rental property, and I'm always hoping to sell for the right price.
Got it. What price would that be for this one?
Probably, I know my next door neighbor sold his for $345. Very comparable. But so it's a 3-bedroom basement rancher with a detached carport on 1.75 acres. Comparable. I would say I'd need at least 200,000.
Got it. Would you sell it for what it was worth in its current condition if I gave you a fair offer?
Yeah, that 200. I just put a new deck in. It's got a new septic. Just needs a little bit of work. If I were to dump 50,000 into it, I would ask 350.
Got it. Because Zillow's saying it's valued around 189. So I can run comps. I could take you through the process and definitely get you an offer at the end of the call. I just want to make sure, like, if it's something you're serious about selling, I could definitely make you an offer.
Okay. I would have to run it by my wife, but she is at one time said she's interested in selling it. So with a good offer, I think we could probably do something.
Okay. Is she around by chance?
No, she's matter of fact, I'm driving in Arkansas. I'm on business, and she's back at home.
Got it. Is there any way to merge her in or something like that? I just want to see if we could just have a conversation, all three of us, and just get to an offer and see if we can get this done for you guys today.
Tell you what, we could tomorrow. I'm heading back in the morning, and she's got a medical procedure at 12, but say after sometime 4-ish.
Tomorrow after 4-ish would be good?
Yeah, we could do a call with all of us.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it tomorrow around 4. I'll take a deeper look at the property, and then I'll give you a call, and we'll go through the whole process and see if it's something we can get done for you guys.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, perfect. You have a great rest of your day. I'll call you tomorrow, James.
You too, Al.
Take care, sir. Bye-bye. So for me, I'm only going to stay. My process, I teach my whole team this. We only stay on the phone if they're ready to go right now. Otherwise, I'm going to set a time when all decision makers are there. We're going to get on a call at that time. and then we're gonna obviously go through the process and hopefully lock them up on the call.
Perfect.
The only reason I let him go right there. Most people probably would have taken him through. He didn't seem too serious, but sometimes you got to just play the game and see what you could do too.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Especially if the decision makers are not there, then you end up wasting time now, and then you're gonna have to do it again anyway.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to take the wife through the same process I'm gonna take him through. So it's better to just have everybody in one conversation and then just take it from there.
Yep. All right, let me make this call. This one actually came from one of the viewers yesterday. He wanted me to give this one a try, so let me give it a call and see. Do you ever dispo anything in Georgia?
Yes, sir. We just closed one in Columbus, Georgia last week, 2 weeks ago,
All right.
last week.
Any rules that I need to know about in Georgia as far as wholesaling goes?
I think there was something that came out in Atlanta like years ago, but I haven't heard of anything. And like we were fine. There was no issue with title, no issue with anything. It was a straight single close wholesale deal, like assignment of contract.
Sweet. Let's do it. Calling him.
Yeah. I'm not a lawyer, and this isn't legal advice, guys. I have no fucking clue, but we did just close one there.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Let me see.
Cool. And I got one coming up too right after this.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
Well, that's no bueno.
Mm-mm.
All right. Oh shoot. Let me make another call. This is another lead that the viewer sent yesterday.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna make this into a follow-up anyways.
This is Mark checking.
Just call him one more time, and then you can go.
I'm trying to learn military time right now. Retta said, let's get this money on Instagram. Let's fucking get it today, Retta.
Hey, let's go.
And Sinan said, dope shirt. I know, bro. I try.
Go ahead and make a couple of calls, man. I'm gonna send these guys a text.
Cool. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Here we are.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to an...
You have time to get on a call. I think these both went through, but it's just going straight to voicemail. She might have a spam blocker on.
Maybe. It's possible.
I gotta call this guy. This guy's gonna be fun. He said, please submit all real offers to my email and text me when you have sent them, Jay, whatever. Please, no clown offers. I don't like wasting time reading bullshit offers.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get the blood boiling nice and early in the middle of the afternoon. Well, early for you over there. Oh wait, no, this is not him. This is not him. It's not the move. Where to go? Okay, guys.
Today's the 21st, right?
Oh yeah, today's the 21st.
Do you want me to make call or?
Let me see if you can. I'm just trying to see if I have one more that I have a couple of people that responded. So I'm like, let me see who the fuck I can get on the phone.
All right,
But
cool.
yeah, you're good.
I'll make another one. Where did this guy go? Oh, there it is.
Hello, you've reached the one on please. Hello, you've reached the one on please leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Luana. Good morning. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property out in Georgetown. You entered some information on my site. Looked like you were looking to sell that property. Just want to see if you still are. If you are, I am looking to buy in that area. Give me a call back at this number. And if you're not, totally cool. Just shoot me a text, and that way I can take you off the list. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Luana.
Okay, let me call this guy. It said 1.4 million. Probably not going to be a real motivated guy, but you never know. Could just be from the text.
That's right.
I never judge anything by a price.
Nope.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Hold on, let me get her on the phone. 1 second.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Oh, me and this lady are playing phone tag so bad right now.
Yeah.
She said now, and I'm trying to call you.
Dude, I hate when they do that.
Hello.
Hi, Ida. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, is this Ms.
Can you hear
Moher?
me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, could you hear me? Well, let me connect for like the 8th time. We're gonna make a connection. This is gonna be the one. I'm telling you.
Let's do it.
This thing's in Denton, Texas.
Your call has been
Oh,
forwarded to an
come
automated
on.
voice message.
IDA, Ida or Ida? Probably Ida.
Ida.
Oh my God, she just tried calling me back too.
Oh my God.
I'm about to just text her from my personal number. Hold on.
That's hilarious.
All right, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, there we go. How do I accept it? I don't know how to use my phone app. Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Hey, Ida, could you hear me now?
Now I can, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. We were playing phone tag for a couple minutes there.
I just thought it was my phone. I was headed to Verizon because I thought my phone was messing up.
No, I think it was on my end. You're good. But you're looking to sell your house there in Denton, the one on Winsfield Street?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How much are you looking to get for it?
I wanted 250.
250. Okay, perfect. And if I could get you a number that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process right now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And are you the only person on the deed or decision maker on this, or is
No,
there?
me and my son is on the deed.
Okay,
He live here. He live here.
is he around right now too to be here for this call?
No, he's not around. He at work. But
Oh.
it's my property.
Okay, so it's your decision. He just has to sign off, essentially.
Right.
Beautiful. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So just the way that my process works, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'm going to get you an offer on this call. If the offer makes sense, I'm going to send you over a purchase agreement that we'll all go over together. And then as long as you're good with everything on the agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll obviously keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. And then we'll pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, and title will distribute that via wire transfer certified check. How does that sound? Ida, could you hear me? Oh, this connection's not doing it. Yes, could you hear me now? Ida?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Now I can. It looked like it went dead for a while.
Oh, wow. Okay. What did you hear up to?
When you said I'm in agreement with it, I'm in agreement.
Yeah, basically we would sign the agreement if you were good with everything on it. It would go over to a title company, and then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, and then title would give you your money via wire transfer or certified check, whatever's better for you.
Okay.
Perfect. So tell me about the condition of the property. How's like the foundation and structure of it?
From what I know, the foundation is good, no problem.
Okay.
It's cement. I ain't had a problem with it.
Beautiful. It's on a slab. Okay. And then structurally everything's good too. There's no like cracks in the sheetrock, anything like that?
I have rentals in them. When I put them in, there wasn't no cracks.
Got it. So as of your knowledge, there's no cracks or anything. Okay. How old's the roof on it?
The roof ain't never, I bought it in 2013. I ain't never had no problem with the roof. I ain't never changed it out.
Do you know the age of it by chance? Like, had they just replaced the roof before you bought it? Something like that?
No, I just bought it in 2018. The lady went to the old folks home.
Got it. Got it. So, would you say it's older than 25 years or 20 years? Ada, could you hear me? This connection is bad right now. I got all my Wi-Fi. I hope it's not me. Oh, here we Here she's calling. Hold on, she's literally calling me on my CRM, but I can't answer on there because we're on here. Give me 2 seconds. Sometimes you guys gotta work for them too. It's not all gonna be beautiful, fun, and easy. I'm gonna call her from my cell phone if this one doesn't work.
Your call has been
All right.
forwarded to us.
All right, we're calling her from my cell phone. Keep things simple.
Your call has been.
She clearly wants to sell because she's like making it a point to keep in contact with me.
Yeah. Just call her on your cell, bro.
No, that's what I'm doing. I think she's trying to call me on.
Your call has been.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds, bro. If you want to do another call until I get this squared away, you're more than welcome to.
No, go for it, because I feel like once you get the conversation going, it's gonna be a good one.
Exactly. And it's a rental property, so that means we got a couple options here. It's not just the primary.
That's right. My only question is, what am I doing in San Diego wearing a hoodie and a hat where I can just be shirtless like you over there, man?
Is it hot over there today?
No, dude, it's cold. Why do you think I have a hoodie on and a hat?
Oh yeah, no, it is hot here. Not hot, it's perfect here. It's like 80 degrees today.
Dude, I need to go back to Hawaii, man. Dude, I had a great time when I was there.
I've never been to Hawaii yet. That's definitely an area I gotta go to.
Oh my gosh, it's freaking amazing.
Hey, come on, Ida, let's get this.
Your call.
Oh, come on, man. Hold on, let's give her 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Like the texts are not delivering either. That's why I'm like, hold up a second. Let me just send it as a text message. Maybe she doesn't have an iPhone and my phone thinks she does. Clearly not a good enough service to receive iMessages right now. All right, let's see this. The worst part is I have an AI bot that replies to a text or a call. If someone calls, we don't answer, replies, "Sorry, I missed your call. How can I help you?" She's got about 10 of them right now.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
All right, hold up. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, Ida, this is my cell phone. Is this?
It's our Verizon service. I was at the Verizon place and quick talking.
Okay, so it might be the Verizon.
There's a lot of people that they say they're the Verizon stuff, and that's what do that mean?
I don't. It could be the cell tower or something. It happened one time to me. The whole thing shut off, and I didn't have my phone for like a day. It was weird. Okay, it is her because it just cut out again.
Wow.
Ida, could you hear me?
Because it's hello.
Is there any way to connect to the Wi-Fi at the Verizon store or something where you're at?
Mhm.
If you could connect to the Wi-Fi, that might help, but I can hear you now if you could hear me.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. I went back and just sat in my car. Yeah, I can hear you.
Beautiful. Okay. So, do you know the age of the roof? Like, is it older than maybe like 20 years? It hasn't been replaced at all, kind of thing?
I guess I bought it from an elder lady.
Understood. It might be then. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it just been, I've been having rentals and I ain't, ain't nobody complaining about a problem, but I know I haven't changed it out.
Understood. Understood.
Mhm.
Okay. And then the major mechanicals, like the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC, have they
No
been
I ain't
replaced
never
though in the
had a
last 30
problem.
years? Do you know?
I don't know nothing.
Okay.
I just know when I bought it, everything was working. I just started renting it out.
Got it. So everything works good, but it's most likely original to when the house was built, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Got it. Got
I
it.
just remodeled the inside. That's it.
Okay. Understood. And then kitchen, bathrooms, floors, anything that needs to get updated on that end? Or did you do any updates?
I took I updated the floors. I took all rugs up, put tile because it's a college town.
Okay.
And in the bathroom, I changed everything else except the inserts. I didn't take the inserts out of the tubs or nothing. Everything
Okay.
else in there is updated. The shower is no.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And then outside, anything that needs to get done?
You may need a new paint job. I had started it, but people want to rent it so bad. I just stopped on the back side of the house. There
Damn.
was streets that I need to cut down, and it was with a shed you put your lawnmower in on the back side of the house.
Got it.
I did it, and I had started cutting down the tree, but the shed is back there is really in the way.
Okay. Understood. And then is it on public sewer, public waters, or septic system?
Yes, it's in the city. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And how quickly are you looking to get this closed out in?
As soon as possible.
Okay. Typically, we could do it in about 30 to 60 days. And then what's the reason that you're looking to sell?
I just want to sell to put some money in my son's pocket. I just want to sell.
Got it. So other than putting money in your son's pocket, there's nothing else that's got you selling?
Right. There's nothing else.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Understood. Understood. And what would be an ideal situation for you to get this done? Like what I guess
As soon as possible.
okay. Understood. Understood. Okay, and then with the 250, where did you get that number from? Did you see like online it was saying 257 on Zillow, and that was kind of where you're coming from that number?
No, I do houses. I just think it's worth $250.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Understood. How long you been doing houses for?
Ever since 2007.
Oh, wow. Okay. Understood. And you made it through 2008 and 2009. It sounds like pretty good then. So
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Okay, and you typically just do rentals?
Restore houses, yeah.
Restore them. Okay, so
And
you will
rent 'em
flip
out.
them sometimes too?
Yes.
Got it. Understood. Understood. Is there like a significant mortgage on this or anything? Could you hear me, Ida?
The mortgage, yes.
I'm sorry, I cut off for the last minute. Could you say that one more time? It's going out. Say that one more time, Ida. It finally came back, but it was like it keeps going in and out again.
I have a rental. I have tenants in it, but they lease been over there since May.
Oh, okay. Understood. And there isn't a mortgage on it?
No.
Okay, free and clear. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay, and are the tenants going to be coming with the property, or is there a way to have them out by closing?
Yeah, you can have them. I got to do them in 30 days. They month by month.
Okay, how much are they paying?
They paying 14. It's worth 17.
You probably get about 1,700 there.
Yeah, you can get 1,700 there. They were just a friend of mine,
Got it.
and I was being nice, generous.
Understood. So 17's kind of the market. Okay.
Price for it.
Understood. Understood. Well, give me about a minute. I'm just looking at some comps in the area. Just a quick look. Everything's kind of going. It's looking like 250 is the exact market value, and it sounded like we're
Mhm.
gonna have to put a little bit of money into it. I mean, is there any room for
Mhm.
negotiation off that 250 if we could get it done cash and get it done in your time frame for you?
No, I'm kind of sit there
Got it.
at two
Got it.
fifty.
Because 250 is sounding kind of like retail. So like if we I couldn't pay retail. I'm an investor just like yourself. So you know the game.
Mhm.
Obviously, we got to get it somewhere that I
Yes, I
can
do.
make money as well. I mean,
Mhm.
there's no negotiation at all.
No, I'm set right there.
So what would you do then if you couldn't end up getting the 250 from an investor like myself? Are you just gonna list it?
I just keep no, I won't. I don't do rentals. I don't do latest. Nobody sell nothing for me to get my money. No, I just keep renting it out and take it up. Have my friends to move out in May and take it up to 17.
Got
That's
you.
all. Mm.
Got you. No, that makes sense. Okay. And I mean, I know you said that the biggest thing was just obviously you're selling it because you want to get your son money. Is it something
Uh-huh.
that if I could do your number, but we could do it over time, you'd be willing to give me time to pay it?
No,
Got it. So it's cash or nothing.
right.
Understood. Understood. You strike a hard bargain. I mean, honestly, just looking at it on the surface, looking at everything in your neighborhood, highest anything's really gone for, and this was 1,000 square feet bigger than yours was 290. And then
Mhm.
everything else is kind of selling mid to low twos, and these are fully renovated properties, like brand new kitchens, bathrooms,
Mhm.
probably new mechanicals, I want to guess. And
On mine is, I know everything that go on over
yeah. So it's just seeming like at 250, it's not something I like. I'd be coming in way lower to get this done if we're gonna do it cash. Because like obviously,
there.
even
Okay.
if I wanted to rent it, I could only get 1,700. I gotta pull my money out, so I don't have my money left in the deal. You know what I mean?
So you may could get more if you want to fool college kids. They can pay $200 a week.
Yeah, but I honestly, that's not the business
I don't.
I just go off of the long term rentals, so I'm safe. Because like God forbid I can't end up getting it rented out to some college kids, then I'm just
Oh,
gonna be
you can rent it out. It always rent.
yeah.
It's close to the college. It will always rent.
Understood. Understood. But if
Mhm.
the market's going for 17 and I'm probably it sounded like I'm probably gonna have to put call it 40 grand of work into the property, 30, 40
Not
grand.
40 grand. You ain't got to do it. Put a roof.
We'd probably put a roof in.
That's the only
Honestly,
thing haven't been done.
mechanicals are over than 30 years old. I'd want to replace them so I don't have to stress every single day about when they go bad
Replace what?
because the mechanicals,
Replace it.
I'd probably want
What
to
you call?
replace the
What
mechanicals
you
as
call
well.
mechanical?
Usually 10 grand an item, like brand new electrical wiring, plumbing,
Uh-huh.
brand new PVC put in, and then just put a brand new HVAC system in. Probably be
Okay.
about 30 grand just to get that
You
done.
plan on selling and not renting it.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Even if I rented it out, but obviously, yes, that selling it could be another
Why would
option.
you put brand new plumbing when it's already working?
Because what if it craps out on me in the next year or two?
And then you fix it.
Yeah, that's not something. Imagine fixing it with the tenants in. I'm sure you've had to deal with that in the past.
No, I
I,
ain't never had to deal with nothing over there. Everything been good.
got it. My thing is I just don't want to take risks. I like doing it the right way the first time, and then I could have it for the next 30 years and never have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Okay. But you're not planning on keeping it. You plan on selling it, ain't you?
No, I either would keep it or I would sell it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it
Okay.
until we go walk it, do all of our due diligence, and then from there, I either would keep it or sell it. But looking at it as a
All right.
rental, that's the only way I could maybe get you more money for it. It's just I'd be coming in like 150, 160, honestly.
Oh no, I would never. I ain't never had nobody that low on me. But okay, no, I wouldn't sell it.
Understood. Okay, and you wouldn't
Thank
consider
you.
the payments over time at all.
Oh no, I wouldn't consider that either.
Understood. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and
You
I
too.
really appreciate your
Thank
time
you.
today, Ida.
All right.
All right, take care. Bye bye. Yeah, there's no way.
No way at all.
There
None
was.
whatsoever.
I was like, estimates 250. Sometimes maybe it'll come in a little bit higher, but I'm like, Denton, Texas. I don't think we're gonna be at 250.
Yep, yep, absolutely. Well, dude, actually, I want to take a little bit of time here if you don't mind, Joey, because I
Absolutely.
saw Stabilize saying he loves your script or he likes your script, and I actually like your script too. When I first started,
Great.
I was using a lot of that, right? Because you're setting up the agenda, you're getting them to buy in, you're getting to say yes, like all the good reasons why to use that script is there. And that's why I was using it. That being said, when I heard RJ's, I was like, holy shit, that's more of my style because it's direct to the point right off the bat. It's quick because at the end of the day, this is all street talk, right? Like I'm not selling software. I'm not talking to CFO, CEO. This is just
Exactly.
you want it or you don't. You want it, you don't. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And so the two reasons why I switched to RJ was one, it just resonated with me. And two, because of that call that you just did. Because I'd come across a couple of those calls. All the other calls were great. Agenda, da 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 da. And then there's literally 3 calls, and probably it happened within 3 days in a row or within, 8-hour stretch where I went through the whole thing just to find what you just found out. And I'm going, fuck, what if I just knew that in the beginning to begin with? And then I would have saved all that time. So for me, going back to what you said before we started, there are different ways of doing things, and you just got to go with what resonates with you. Every way works. Or what I always like to say in poker is there's really not a right way and a wrong way. You just got to find a way that works for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And because of those type of calls, that's when I decided to pivot away from that script. But that's just my take on it. So I just wanted to hear your feedback because you use it and obviously it works for you. So
Phenomenally.
and the reason why I'm doing this is because there are people that are watching and I just want them to hear my take, your take, and then for them to make their own opinion on it.
100%. So the first thing I'll say, the beginning of my script is designed not to have to deal with that, but you are going to have times where you get through the call and then you get to the negotiation and you're just like, I don't like to negotiate on the front end because I don't know shit about your house, right? Like I
Mhm.
like to negotiate on the back end. But what I do like to do, it's funny because this script that I have, it's from like 3 different styles.
Yep.
So like Andy Garcia is one of the guys that trained me on acquisitions. He's a fucking beast. He did like 6 million of sales in 6 years for Carlos Reyes. And then RJ is obviously another one of my mentors, and I learned his process. So I kind of combined the processes in ways of like asking for the price at the beginning. That was the one thing that I love with RJ, using silence to let them talk. Huge
Mhm.
thing I love from RJ. And then for me, I love the upfront agreement because I grab control of the call. Like a lot of
100%.
times when I'm in the silence, they're just fucking talking, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm on the phone with the right person. Not
Yep.
right person, like right person meaning like I don't know if they're really my seller.
Yep.
So what I like to do is if they say yes to those first 3 questions, are you looking to sell your property? Yes. If it's a yes like that, then I move on to the next question. If it's a yeah for the night for the right price, I don't move on to the next question. I dig in deeper to, are you actually looking to sell?
Yep.
That lady was an absolute like, yes, I'm looking to sell. So I was
Yep.
like,
Yep.
I'd say not 100%, that nothing in this business will ever be 100% perfect, but I'd say like 50% of the time when someone gives me that yes like that, they actually want to sell. And as long as they're realistic and like need to sell, she wants to sell, she doesn't need to sell. That was the difference there. That's why when we got to the end of the call, it was
Yep.
just like, yeah, once we get the negotiation, it's not going to be a good fit. Then
Yep.
if that answers yes, I am, and yes, I'm willing to start the process today, if we come to terms on numbers, that's like, all right, like there's nothing else they got to think about. They are ready to sign paperwork today if the process is good, or if the number is good and we come to terms on that. And then third is obviously decision makers. I want all the decision makers on the phone. And then after that, that upfront agreement, it takes away a lot of the bullshit of like, look, if we come to terms on numbers, we're gonna be signing paperwork on this call. And it's
Yep.
like I take things a step further. I don't send out contracts. I literally, like, if you're not on the phone, we're not sending out the contract kind of thing. Like, we're gonna go over it on the phone. We're gonna go over every last line of it. You're gonna understand exactly what you're getting into, and then you're gonna sign it with me. And that's why that upfront agreement's kind of written like that. And then from there, it's like there's going to be people that's from every script. There's going to be people that slip through the cracks. You're going to get to the end of the call. You're going to make the offer, and it's going to be like, fuck, like this isn't a motivated seller.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'd rather get all of that done first, then get into the negotiation. Because like that same situation, let's say that she was open to taking payments. I mean, if it's rented out and I can negotiate it for a double zero, like zero down, zero interest, I'm locking that shit up at 250, and I'll either take it down myself or I could wholesale that for probably a good fee, just
Yep.
by the mere fact that like decent condition, rented out, paying 1,300 a month. I think it was. I wrote it down somewhere. 1,400 a month. Like a double zero at 250, I'm probably over 360 months. It's probably going to be not that big of a payment. You know what I mean? So it's going to cash
Absolutely.
flow, and then it makes sense to buy it like that. But that's the only reason why I structure it that way. And trust me, this process has been failed forward for like a long time to get to
Yeah.
where it's at now.
Absolutely. And like I said, man, like it works for you. Keep doing it, you know. And by the way, like RJ style, there's definitely some holes in there too, right? Like it happens because you're dealing with people.
Exactly.
And it's just a matter of what you like and what you're willing to take for it, right? Like you're willing to go through all of that and have that outcome because 9 out of 10 you're going to get a different outcome. You know what I mean? For me, I like the RJ's way because bro, like there's many times when I'm talking, I'm asking all these questions and then they have to get going or it gets cut off or the line is bad, like kind of like what was happening with yours, right? There are just so many things, and for me, I hated every single one of them, so I did not want to choose that type of hard. So I'm like, all right, I'm in the closer format because now I get all the details I need, and then we can go to it. So that's just my take on it. Like I said, for anyone that's
100%.
watching, follow what works for you and then just go with it. You know what I mean? Because there's always pros and cons to every style.
Exactly. And for me too, when I get to like, I don't educate until I know more about the house. Hold on. I physically know more. CRM. Once, like, she thought her house was worth 250. Like in her
Mhm.
mind, it's 100% worth 250. And it's like, if I don't know that or the foundation was good, if I don't know the roof's messed up, if I don't know mechanicals are older than 30 years old, like I need that ammo so that I can now go and negotiate with her. Cause like if that same scenario was a motivated seller, like she actually had, when I got into the rapport side and I was like, what's the reason you're looking to sell? And she's like, because I want to give my son money. And I was like, anything else? No. I'm like, then I knew. I was like, yeah, this is not, we're not getting anywhere here, but I'm going to take her through the process. I'm going to get her all we're this far.
Yep,
But it's
yep,
like, no, now it's time to go educate and see where she's really at.
exactly. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make a call here. Let's
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure. Hopefully, she answers.
Your call has been forwarded to.
That was a great talk, by the way, Joey. Appreciate that, man. I always like to just get other people's feedback and kind of go back and forth on it. What about you guys? Was that good? Drop a one if you guys liked that conversation. Or if you guys just want us to shut up and just keep calling, drop a two.
Drop it too, and then I'll get on the call and lock some fucking buddy up. Well, I got two people queued up for my turn now. These text things are sick, bro.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
If you want to make your next
At the
call, I'm
tone,
just going to leave a
please
message here.
record your message.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Yes, who's calling?
This is Joey. You had just called me back. I'd sent you a text about a property you might be looking to sell.
Yes, I guess that would be me. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me just pull up the address really quick. Sorry, because you had called me in. I didn't have it up on my computer. Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that.
Are you the one that called me about a half hour ago?
Possibly. Let me check. Give me 2 seconds. I've been calling. I've had a couple other people we're just having conversations with. The house that you're selling, it's in Aston, PA.
That's where I live, yeah.
Okay, what's the property that you're looking to sell?
Well, that's it. I mean, I didn't say I was looking to sell it today, but I mean, I'd like to know what you would be giving me.
Got it, but you're not actually in the market for selling it. It was kind of just because I reached out.
Well, I haven't put it on the market as of yet.
Got it, but you are planning on selling it, correct?
At some point, let's be honest. What do you, with all due respect, what are you trying to get at?
I'm trying to get at if you're actually looking to sell so that we don't waste both of our times. I could absolutely make you an offer on the call, but it just as long as you're looking to sell, like typically we would get the process starting and then we could close at whatever time you're looking to close, essentially.
Well, I mean, I know what I want for the house. I'm sure we're not going to be close on numbers. I can tell you that.
Got it. Got it. What number would that be?
I mean, the last house in my neighborhood sold for like across the street from me was 419. So I mean,
Yeah.
that had an addition. That had an addition. So I mean, I want to get at least 350, 360 for my house.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so you wouldn't be willing to sell for what it's worth in its current condition, like without you having to do any
What do you
rehab or
mean by
anything?
what do you mean by in its? I don't understand what that means.
Like in the condition it's in right now, like if you haven't done any updates or anything to the property.
Well, yeah, I have done updates, but I haven't done anything in the past, say, 3 to 6 months.
Got it. Got it. Because I mean, just online, Zillow has it at 290. Usually, like I'm an investor, I got to make money on it to obviously make it
No,
work
I
for.
understand, and that can't be accurate because I mean there hasn't been a house in my neighborhood that has in the past 10 years has been sold for that kind of money. So that those numbers are not accurate. I can tell you that right now. I mean, it's just not. You know, so that I'm not. It's not going to do it. I need more than that. No way.
Got it.
Zillow's wrong. I can tell you that right now. There's not a house in my neighborhood. Even houses that were like in bad shape at the opposite end were selling for more than that. They're wrong. So
Okay. I mean, I could look further into it and run some numbers on it, but if I got you an offer that made you happy, would you be ready to start the process today and then just close at your time frame?
well, no, because I'm out of town. I'm not even home. I'm out of town for business. I couldn't do that.
Got you. When are you gonna be back in town?
I'm out of town extended probably for at least the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. So if anything, I'll just follow up with you in about a month or if like 3 weeks or something, and then let's see if we could go through the process and get you an offer that makes sense for both of us.
Well, before I did anything, I would have to discuss it with my spouse and my family. I can't make a decision without talking to my spouse.
Yeah, if anything, if you could have your spouse on the call as well, that would just kill two birds with one stone, if that would be good.
All right, yeah, I guess what I'll do is when I do get home, I will I'll discuss it with my spouse, my family. I guess after not that day, but give me a day or two, and then I would I guess I'll at that point make a decision. How's that?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. So I'll circle back with you in a couple weeks, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, I don't understand why Zillow would put that. I mean, like I said, there hasn't been a house in my neighborhood in the past 10 years that has sold for that low. So I don't know where that might have been from like a long time ago. I can tell you that.
It's not always 100% accurate. I'll tell you that much. It all
Yeah, I
depends.
can tell.
It all depends square footage and everything. But I mean, look, if I could find houses that are in your square footage that are selling in the fours, then maybe we could work something out. I don't know if the number is gonna have a three in front of it, but I could at least tell you where we're coming from and show you where we'd have to be as a cash offer.
Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I can't sell for anything less than what I stated. I mean, my taxes went up a huge amount in the past 2 years. It wouldn't be productive for me to try to sell it for that low. It's not worth it. So I'm sorry.
No, it's. I mean, is the house in like really good condition or something?
I mean, I think it's in good condition. I don't know what you're calling in really good condition. It's not like I have holes in my walls or my floors.
Okay, but the house is like fully fixed up on the inside, like it's like 2025 standards, like what things are going for on the market right now? Or is it something we would have to do like a cosmetic rehab on?
I don't understand the first part of your question. What do you mean 2025?
Essentially, like the houses that you're saying, I'm looking right now that are going in the fours. they're like done to the nines, like brand new kitchens, bathrooms, floors, paint, the whole nine.
Well, I did my kitchen about 10 years ago.
Got it. Okay. Understood. Yeah, if anything, I'll circle back in a few weeks and then we'll see what we could put together for you guys.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time today, Jeffrey. You take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. All right, cool. Yeah, that guy wasn't motivated. I was just digging in a little bit further to see if it's worth a follow up. Probably not worth a follow up, honestly, guys. But sometimes you just got to dig a little bit deeper in there and just kind of see where he's at.
Yeah, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I go a little deeper too, because it's like peeling off an onion. You know what I mean? And so sometimes they put up that front, and then once you get them to talking, then turn around. Let
Exactly.
me make this call.
Let's get it, bro.
Yeah, Arturo, 10 years ago. Come on, man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Arturo said 10 years ago. Come on. Literally. He's like, what do you mean by 2025 standards? Like, you just remodeled the whole thing.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Pawar, good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on Del Rey Circle. Look like you're looking to sell that property. If you still are, give me a call. I'm looking to buy in that neighborhood. And if you're not, totally cool, man. Just shoot me a quick text, and that way I can take you off the list. All right? Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's see all my answers. She got one. She is trying to sell duplex.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
You don't go for the double taps either?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
I do.
We used to do triple taps. It'll get them on.
99% of the time I do. Just for that one, I don't know why I didn't.
Hell yeah.
All right. Are you calling, or do you want me to call?
No, you're good. I'll keep going. Well, after you do one, I gotta go queue up some more people.
Hello?
Please leave your message for.
All right. His name is Eddie. Good to know, Eddie.
Please leave your message for.
Eddie, my man, Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on St. Louis Street. Look like you're looking to sell that property. I am looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call back when you get this. You can reach me at this number, and I'll go ahead and shoot you a quick text as well, okay? Thanks, man. Bye. You want to go ahead and make a call, or you want me to go next?
You could. Let me see if I have one more person to call. Give me 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah, let me just text this guy.
I have one guy that I was about to call back, and I gotta find him in the conversations.
All right, I'm gonna make a call if you don't mind.
Take one. I have a good follow-up I'm gonna hit that one of my acquisition guys had
Sweet.
after this. I just gotta get the guy's number.
Hi, you've reached 7405. Hi, you've reached. Leave a message after the beep. Thank you.
Hey Lee, good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on Reform Road. Looked like you entered some information on my site. If you're still looking to sell, I am looking to buy, so give me a call back. I'll shoot you a quick text as well in case that's easier for you, okay? Thanks. That's a weak sauce message. Weak sauce. Jacob, he's asking what kind of leads are y'all calling? Right now I am calling speed to lead. Leads.
I am calling newly leads right now. So basically PPL leads, guys. And then I don't know if this guy I'm about to call is from our VAs or if this is from newly, but it's from one of them. I just gotta get this guy's contact. I have it up in here. I just can't get it up on my phone. Oh, that's why he has an F in his thing. There we go. All right, cool.
Do your thing, bro.
Hi, this is Paul Oliveri. You've reached the point.
Let's try one more time for the 2 times.
Hi, this is Paul Oliveri. You've reached the voicemail from my personal cell phone. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Paul, this is Joey calling. You were speaking with Mauricio, I think, last week about your property you're looking to sell. Just give me a call back when you have a moment, please, at 973. Again, that's 973. I had a list for the last number of my number because I started laughing. I don't want you guys trying to call my cell phone now.
I know. All right, let me call this guy.
Oh, yeah. Jermaine asked, how's Newly? Honestly, bro, last 3 deals I closed were from Newly, and we have a 4th one that's closing from them in a week. This week, next week. I got to talk to my TC, but very soon. So far, they've been very good. I definitely will say that much.
Please leave your message for 229. Please leave your message for 2.
Hey, Hunter, good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on River Road. Look like you're looking to sell that property. I am looking to buy. When you get a chance, give me a call back at this number, and I'll go ahead and shoot you a quick text as well, okay? And if you're not, just shoot me a text. Let me know so I can take you off the list. Thanks.
Okay, let's get it.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hey, Joe, you got a few questions on the chat.
Yes.
So let's start from the bottom and move our way up. Zare Wolf's asking how long have you been in the business? And
I
Adam's
have.
asking what's newly.
Okay. So I've been in the business for going on 5 years. Been doing sales for about 8 or 9 years, almost 10 years. But I've been in wholesaling specifically since the start of 2020, like March of 2020, right into COVID. And then Newly is they're a lead provider. They basically do PPL leads. They have a platform that they have a couple different packages you could buy from, and the goal for them is on the basic packages is to get people on the phone with sellers that actually need to sell their homes at an affordable rate. So that's what Newly is. I'm not like a partner of them or anything like that, but we just happen to be using their leads right now and they've been fucking hitting. So I've definitely recommended them for a lot of people and so far the response has been great. And it's Newly Newleey if you want to like look them up and check them out.
Nice. And then what's the price Audi Luck says?
I believe their starter plan is 25 leads for $200 and then 40 leads for $349. Go on the website, it's like right there to don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's the exact pricing though.
Really? Okay. And you've been
Yeah.
doing well.
Yeah, we've had like literally the last 3 deals. I'm not bullshitting. Close from Newly. We got HUDs and everything. And then the next one we have closing. Like the last month has basically been all Newly.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So it's a PPL or a PPC?
PPL.
PPL.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like basically with the package, it's like you get 25 leads, you go on their platform and you just pick off the 25 leads, like buy them as it goes, and that's included in your membership essentially.
got it. And it's Newlee.
EEY.
Oh, EEY.
Yeah. And Audie said how many leads you buy for that. So you get 25. Third deal close, not contract. That's obviously difference because we lock a lot of contracts up and not all of them close.
Yep, that's very true. Dude, I was actually just gonna make a joke. I was like, Newly with an Lee. I was like, is the owner Asian? And then I typed in newly.com without the Y. So there's actually a company called Newly without the Y, and the co-founder is Asian. Oh my god. That's
Okay,
funny.
let me go. Artur said, "What's your goals of this year of 2025 with wholesaling?" My goal is to hit 3.5 million this year to get to $1 million a month by December of 2025. We have a whole business plan dedicated to get there. And then my KPIs is honestly, bro, I didn't lock them up. I gotta go look at it's my team. Like I have a team of acquisition people and dispo people. Like I have a whole team. I'm not really as heavily in the closer's seat or really at all in the closer's seat as I used to be, guys. I'm more managing my business now. But I gotta look at the KPIs from like them. My KPIs when I used to be in the closer's seat, I mean, when it was PPC, I was doing 1 out of every 8, I would get a contract. So like I know those numbers, but I got to go back and actually look at my team and see like how many leads we actually got, how many we took to close them. But 1 out of every 25 on those leads, you should at least get one contract, guys.
Yep. That makes sense. All right.
Yes.
Who am I calling next?
Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Forgot where I was. Hunter, I already reached out to.
Here we go. All right, let me give, if you don't mind, let me get this guy on the phone. Unless you want to take this one, let me just. Or do
No,
you
no,
take
go
this one?
for
I'll text him in. All right, fuck it. Try getting him a call, then I'll text him after. What time was this? 1:19. 1:19. There we go. Let me try giving him a call from the cell phone. I'm bad. When I used to do my lives, I would always just be on my cell phone, not through the CRM.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this guy a text.
All right, we'll give
Cat value's like 50. He said 70, so it can't be too bad.
Your call has been forwarded to an
All right, cool.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Let me give her a call. I'm going to do a triple tap this time. Let's go.
Audie said Caesar tomorrow's stream testing out newly. LOL.
Your call has been forwarded
See
to an
if for
automated
real.
messaging system. Shirley Sloan is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept it.
God, I hate when that happens. Walks you through the whole thing just to say voicemail's full.
I know. Trey said, how many closers, dispo people, and how many contracts per month or deals? So I just did a big pivot in business. So we got very lean. And I have two acquisition managers. We have a transaction coordinator and I have a dispo manager. And that is it for right now. We are closing right now, honestly, between 3 to 5 a month. And we are about to put like closing and funding 3 to 5 a month. About to close the biggest deal I've ever done in my entire life. In a couple weeks. That one's coming up. And other than that, um, what was the last question? How many contracts per month? I mean, contracts per month, there was a long time we were doing about 20 contracts per month. Like me in the closer seat, when I was actually in the acquisition seat, new contracts per month, I was doing 20 a month myself. But closing, that's a whole different story. We had a lot of pivots we had to make. We had a lot of changes that had to get done on the dispo side. Now that thing is locked in, and we probably should be getting up to 10 closed and funded deals a month within the next month now, beautifully. And I'll be real with my numbers, guys. I don't bullshit shit.
Yep. No, you definitely do not. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I have very similar numbers. We usually get anywhere from 2 to 5 close and funded, and I'm usually locking up about 3 deals a week. Uh, Anytime I can lock up 3 to 5 deals a week, I'm a happy camper. So pretty much one contract a day or one contract every other day. That's my main goal. So if I can get 12, and then I can get anywhere from 2 to 5 of those go through the back end, then I'm a happy camper.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're doing my goals for my team is 3 contracts a week per acquisition. That's been the goals, and we're getting them up there now. So a lot of pivots just got made, but we're gonna stabilize at like at least 6 contracts a week. It has to be because this process fucking works. And me myself was doing 6 contracts a week, so now we got two. It's definitely very feasible now. But I'm not even, it's funny, like I used to be more focused on contracts. I don't give a fuck about contracts. I'm more focused on closings now. Like the
Yep.
goal for us is to get up to like minimum 70% closing ratio. So we're getting way more strict on the contracts that are getting locked up and the JVs that are coming in because we also have a huge JV pipeline. And yeah, it's just making sure like I last year it was the contracts were the sexy thing. They're not fucking sexy. What's sexy is closing deals, guys. So and then Dre said, I'm looking to hire closers. Any tips? Make sure you have a process that you've done that you can train out. And as
Yep.
long as you have it written down and like you have the script, you have all your SOPs written down, when you're looking for the right closers, the thing I hire behind, I need someone that is coachable. I need
Yep.
somebody that has a good attitude and I need somebody that is available, meaning they actually have the time to put into the business. If you can get those 3 things on your team when you're hiring, I promise it's not going to be perfect. Hiring's a different beast, trust me. But you're going to find quality people through those core principles.
Dude, that's huge. I pretty much have exactly the same thing, man. For me, that's how I always look at someone that's coachable. Um, I always want to hire someone like me, because I know it works, right? And so here's the thing. One thing that I always do is like whenever I've changed companies or changed industries, I always go into it as if I never sold a damn thing in my life, right? I'm like back to being a 4-year-old. I want to be a sponge. Like I don't care about my skills and my experience because it's a brand new industry. It's a brand new company, right? So you got
Exactly.
to go in there with an open mind and act as if you haven't sold anything so that you can grow and grow quickly. And so those are the type of people that I'm looking for. I've hired people before where they come in and they're like, "Oh, like I know this, I know that." I'm like, "All right, cool, man. Obviously what you were doing didn't work because if it did, you wouldn't be right in front of me." Right? So, excuse my language, but shut the fuck up, right?
It's such a
Like
fact.
it's just a fact. That's all there is to it. Like, well, what are you doing in front of me if your way worked? And so I'm always looking for someone that's open-minded, not close-minded. Now, that being said, once I know the process, that's when I bring in my own personality. That's when I bring in my skills, my experience. Because what I have to bring to the table is very valuable. I know that. But in order for me to mix what I know and what I've done, I got to know the process first and make sure that it works for me and it works for the company. And once I see, okay, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, bam, then that's when I start mixing my own thing. But I don't do it until I know that process. And so when I'm hiring someone, I'm looking for someone just like that.
Yeah. No,
Because
you just
otherwise you have, sorry to cut you off there. Otherwise you have your SOPs, you have your scripts. But what if the guy doesn't want to follow any of your shit?
that's not coachable.
Not coach.
That's not acceptable. It's like if you the only way to scale a business, guys, and this isn't just wholesale, this is any business, is you need a system that works and you need people that are willing to follow that system. The second, look, you can put your own personality into my script, into RJ's script, and anybody's fucking script. That's not what it means. It means like follow the process to a T. And it's
Yeah.
like if you guys do that, like I know it fucking works. We've closed a shit ton of deals from doing it. And Caesar knows that his process works with RJ's, all that shit. So it's like
Yep.
it's if you can't be coachable and you think that your way is the right way, then honestly, like I'm gonna sound like an asshole right now. Go do it for your fucking self.
Yep.
Like that's it, because it's like as he said, you're here in front of us for a reason. And I've asked people that on interviews before. I'm like, well, you just made 100K, 200K in the last year. What the fuck are you doing here? Like respectfully, like I'm down to work if you're down to learn, but it doesn't add up sometimes. And when it doesn't add up, it's like why are we in front of each other? Like you can go do this for yourself, so go do it for yourself. Obviously,
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. One thing I always say, man, repetition breeds creativity. People always want to be creative at first, but if you haven't done the repetition, it is very difficult to be creative because you don't know
so
the process. It's just like you can't run a marathon without running a mile first. You can't bench press 2 plates if you can't bench press a plate. You know what I mean? And so you just gotta know the process first. That being said, Dre asked what kind of commissions, like 15 to 20%. I don't know because you know your situation better than I do. I think if someone is worth a 20%, yeah. When I first started, I joined a team, negotiated myself to 30%. I think that was pretty good. but I think 15 to 20 is doable. What are your thoughts, Joey? You have a team, so
yeah.
maybe better to answer that.
It all depends on the situation. If you're doing straight commission, just figure out what commission, like look at the numbers, right? Like look at what you're closing, look at what they're going to implement or what they're going to bring to the table, and then do it off of that. Like as long as they can feed their family and they're going to be good and you believe in your systems, 10%, 20%, 15%, that's up to you and your business. And it all depends on how it's structured. Because if you're paying base salaries, like yeah, you could pay like 8 to 10% if you're paying a hefty enough base, and with a chance to get off that base and come up. If you're not paying base salaries, you probably should pay closer to 10 to 15%, or maybe even 20%. But you also just got to look at it as a business. Like, do you have a dispo manager? Do you have an acquisition manager? Is there a TC? Are they on salary? Are they on commission? And then look, or do you have partners? And then it's like once you look at the numbers, because once you start to scale, trust me, like 20% commissions, if you're paying 20 20 20, you just gave away your whole business, and then you still got to pay for marketing. No one else is paying for marketing, so you got to keep the engine running so your people can get paid. And if you're making 20 20 20, what is that, 60%? You're making 40%, 20% of that's already going into marketing. You're making 20%,
Yep.
and you still got to pay your bills, feed your family, and everything else. So just make sure when it comes to it, just look at the numbers, and then make sure also, like I want to be fair. I want my people to eat. I'm not trying to like nickel and dime and like go get fucking VAs and pay them smaller commissions because they're VAs. Like I want everybody to make money and win, but it has to make sense for the greater good of your company. So just make sure
Yep.
you look at it from that perspective.
Absolutely. All right. Let me call this guy.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna see. I might have a couple other people to call. I
If
definitely
this
have
one,
other
if
people
this
to
one
call.
doesn't answer, I'm about to go to Speed to Lead and buy some leads, dude.
Got you.
This guy's name is Brenty. What the heck?
Brenty.
Hi, this is Brittany. If you'll leave your name.
It is a lady. Holy moly.
Woman's.
Yeah, I was changing my text to Brent, but never mind. I'm calling her Brenty.
Oh, my thing is going so slow today.
I want to say something, but I
Normally,
might get
my Wi-Fi in
canceled.
Colombia is like, what?
Hold on,
What
hold
are you
on.
gonna say?
Hello?
This is Brittany. If you'll leave your name, number, and a message, I'll return your call just as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, Brenty. Good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on Bennett. Looked like you were looking to sell that property. If that's still the case, give me a call. I'm looking to buy in that area. If not, shoot me a quick text and I can take you off the list. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, I just got a PPL or PPC that just came in.
Hell yeah! I just got an
Yep.
inbound call too. Let me.
You want to call yours and I'll
If
call
I get it
mine?
and yours comes up, I'll mute myself if you want to. Yeah, let's do that, and then whoever gets them on first will mute, or the other one mutes.
Sweet.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message. Bye. Your call has been forwarded.
Okay. Oh, it's because I have this freaking thing in. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, Mr. Telephone call, but I will call you back at
Oh, boy, he's definitely from Tennessee. Hear that accent?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
That was like the person I had before.
I'm sorry, Mr. Telephone call, but I will call you back at the earliest possible time. Thank you very much for calling. Bye.
Sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS notification.
Darn it. All right, let me just text this guy.
I got you. My computer has been moving like a snail today. This guy's like about to call me back in a minute. Let me see if I got anything else, and then I'll call him back.
All right, I'm going to call this other guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you go in. I think this guy should be calling me back any minute. If not, I'm queuing up some other leads.
All right, cool.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Trey asked in the comments that do we ever use like the MLS to dispo? I have in the past. At this point, if it's going on the MLS, it's because it's an ovation, and I'm just using Investor Lift and all of our other dispo resources to dispo going forward. Okay, here he is. Hold on.
I'm gonna put myself on mute. Go for it.
I got you. I got to decline him and then call him.
Your call has been forwarded.
Hi. There we go.
Hello.
Hey, Steve, this is Joey calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking to sell your property in Atoka?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I don't. Which property are you talking about? I own several.
Oh, okay. Is the one you're looking to sell the one on West Chicken?
I'll sell that one too. Yeah.
What's the one that you're actually looking to sell, though?
Any of them. It doesn't matter. I have a house on Willow. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. You guys, there's a dozen of you calling me, and it really sounds really suspicious and really weird. If you want to buy some of these houses, I'll sell you some of them, but you're going to have to come to Atoka. I can't sell them to you over the phone because I don't know who I've talked to and who I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, the way we do business is we would definitely come to the property before closing. Like, it's not like we're just going to transfer title, transfer the deed before we close the property. Like, we still would have to send my contractors out there, make sure the house is what you say it is, do all of our due diligence, and then we would get the property closed. So, and we're not here to scam you. Like, I'm an actual real estate investor. This is all I do for a living. But if you are looking to sell, I'm always buying, and I work with different financial partners, and we have a couple different ways we could get it done for you.
All right. What property are you looking at then?
So the one I'm looking at right now is 1165 West Chicken Fight Road.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much offering for it?
I got to know way more about it before I give you an actual offer. But what are you actually looking to get for that one? What would be a price you'd be happy walking away with?
400.
Got it. Okay, so you basically looking for retail value for that one?
Well, I kind of beg to differ with you. I don't think that's retail on it. That's 3,000 square foot. Those lots are selling for $70,000, and that house has a clay tile roof, which is a lifetime roof. The house has been completely redone, and it's just like a brand new house. It doesn't have an issue at all.
Oh.
2-car garage, cedar garage doors with power openers, and a big circle driveway, solid concrete. It's got a cellar, a bonus room that is completely lined in cedar, with an outbuilding with electricity in the outbuilding, and it's in the best pristine neighborhood of Atoka County.
Got it.
So I'm going to check the property is not retail at 400. I think it would bring more, but all of you guys are calling me, and I'm just trying to be fair, but I don't. It's hard to talk about y'all talk about $400,000 houses like they were boxes of Post Toasties, but that ain't to me. That's a big house and a lot of money to me. So
no, 400 grand's a lot of money for a house. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you have the other ones that you're looking to sell? Because this one sounds like this would be better for an end buyer. Because if it's fully fixed up to the nines, like I'm an investor, we would have to make money on the property. Do you have any properties that might need some work that we could purchase from you that would make sense for an investor?
No, sir, I don't.
Got
I really
it.
don't.
we've got a full crew and we fix them as soon as we buy them. That's what we do.
Okay. Completely understood.
And then we sell them. We don't even sell them. We just rent them. They're all rented.
Got it. Is this one rented out, the one on West Chicken Fight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Understood. Okay. I mean, is it something, would you hold notes on any of your properties, anything like that? If I could get you a number that made you happy?
Well, we hold notes on them when we sell them. We like to at least purchase them to the people with an adequate down payment, you know.
God, what would an adequate down payment be for you on something like this?
20%.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Typically, 20% would be a deal killer, just depending on the terms. But I mean, if we could come to terms on the property and it made sense for both of us, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on today?
Well, here's the problem that you got. I'm 68 years old and I don't want to finance it over 12 years. And so therefore that's going to make the payment higher. And I think you're looking to talk to somebody else. I don't really think you're looking to talk to me. Mine are probably people that want to live in the house or something. It's probably not for you.
No, that's what it sounds like. Like if you were willing to hold the note and we could get terms that, like, while I paid down on the note, the numbers made sense so I could actually cash flow on it, then I definitely could get this done for you. But if that's not the case, and it does sound like it's not, then it's all good. Obviously, I don't think we'd be able to get it done for you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you can't, please get my number removed off those calls because they call me all
3
times a day.
From us, you'll never get another call again. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate you.
Same with you, Steve. You take care, brother. Bye-bye. So that's somebody maybe for like a 6-month follow-up, like down the road, but he is not motivated to sell. He's asking retail on the property. I mean, it's a beautiful house. It's like it's like a almost 4,000 square foot house or something. Not 3,000 square foot house. But the only way, and that's why normally I'll take him through the whole process. At the end of it, I'm gonna ask him, like, is that something he'd be like? I'd see where the money is going. But when he has multiple properties and he's coming off like that, you can ask him at the beginning of that call, is that something you'd be willing to hold a note on? Is that something you'd be willing to take payments over time on? And he would be open for that, but he's a savvy investor and not motivated. He's not going to take my low down payment, low monthly payment. Even if I overpaid for the house, he so most likely wouldn't be a candidate for that. That's why I kind of went into it like that. And then it's like, let's just move on to the next lead. Not worth our time. Let's see if we got some more, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you know what, though? I'll tell you. I mean, he, as savvy as he was, or as savvy as he is, I mean, he did ask for 20%, not freaking ridiculous 50% that I always get from people. You know, like, oh, well, I need a considerable amount of down payment. Like, oh, how much? 150. You know, when the asking price is 300, I was like, well, what's the point of me doing that with you when I can go to Wells Fargo for 20% down? You know,
Yeah.
at least he was decent enough to say 20%. Like, that's
he wanted about 80 grand down. And the way that I look at these, like, to get him off that, maybe get him down to like 10%, 5%. Like, honestly, bro, I pitch it at $0 down. Like, the way that the only times I do owner finance deals, because that's not my niche. The only times I'll do those deals is if I get it like as close to like 5, 10K, and that's because they need something for moving costs. If that's not the case, like if I was taking them down for myself and like I could go get my private money and do it like that, absolutely, those would be good deals. But typically, he even said, he's like, the monthly payment at 12 years isn't going to make sense. Even if I amortize it over 360 months, gave it to him for 12-year balloon, it's like it's limiting the way I can sell the deal. And I got to stick to, as RJ says, I got to stick to my fucking hedgehog. And like, I know when those deals are going to be good for me. And I just make sure, like, it's going to be a motivated seller that basically doesn't need the money in their pocket, but they need that house out of their name. Those are the people I'm looking for on the owner finances for me.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense, dude. Makes plenty of sense.
Yoretta said lead to contracts 1 out of every 25 leads. Typically, yes, that's what it should be coming in at, 1 to every 25. But I mean, nothing's going to be perfect, guys. You could get to 50 leads and then you get your first contract that's closable. So just understand that as well.
100%. That's one thing I always say is like you can call 90, 90 people, get 0, and then the last 4 you lock up. You know what I mean? Or in the last 10 you lock up 4 people. It's like, all right, that's still 1 every 25.
That's what I'm saying. And it's also like, just because my lead to contract ratio is 1 out of every 25 doesn't mean you guys off the gate's going to be 1 out of 25. I know
That's true.
Red is a fucking closer. He's been in the closing seat for a while, so he probably should be at 1 out of every 25. But your average person, if you guys are new, like, and you're asking like, what's your lead to contract ratio? Just keep calling until you get the contracts. Look back at your numbers then, and then you'll figure it out. But like, even with a company like Newly, it's $200 a month, right? Even if it takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you finally pop a deal that closes, now you make your money back for the last 3 months. And that is how the business can go as well. So my thing with everyone in the business is I just want to set realistic expectations for you guys, because you're not always going to walk in and have sales experience and be able to just close it on day one. It does take time sometimes to get this business going, guys.
Yep. Hey, do you have buyers in Cincinnati, Ohio?
Yes, we do.
Really? Should I buy this lead?
If you want to.
It's a multifamily in Cincinnati. I don't have anyone there, but if you do, I'll go and buy it.
I'm down. Or if you can find one in Toledo, we have a deal. We're actively working there right now, but we got
Do
buyers.
you need a buyer in Toledo?
Yeah, I mean, we have a deal with Retta right here that we're marketing. We're literally marketing
that
it today.
Toledo one? Yeah. No, I talked to Red about it earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to look for a good lead. Pompano Beach.
Let me see what I can do.
Oh, I want to see how many folks that are watching right now. How many of you guys buy speed to lead? And how do you guys make your choices on which lead to buy? I'd like to hear.
Retta said, do you do interest-free payments or do you structure it with interest payments every month? I do 00, meaning 0 down, 0 interest typically. That's where I start. And then obviously, like, I did a $85K assignment fee on a owner finance deal. It was like a portfolio back last year in January. And that one, I believe it was either 4 or 5% interest. We got the seller to take $0 down, and then we sold it for $85,000 down. It was like a $1.8 million purchase price. So like, when it comes to interest, like, I try to pitch it at 0. And then as you get into it, it goes into like, all that matters is cash on cash return for an investor. So how much do they got to put out? What is their cash on cash return? And then as long as they can cash flow, like, as long as the cash on cash return makes sense, which is basically figuring out the monthly cash flow, not the monthly rent, and then multiplying it by 12 and dividing it by the entry fee on the deal, that will determine how much you can put down in the deal, how much you can pay the seller monthly, and all that fun stuff.
Yep. All right. Here's one. Where the heck did it go? I was just there. Darn it. Houston, Texas. Would you buy this, Joey? Can you see?
It. Yeah, now I can.
Would you buy this one? It's vacant, which I like. I don't really like financial reason because that can mean a whole lot of different things.
Yeah.
I don't like this as much either. I don't know if I should buy this because usually when I see these things like financial reasons, cosmetic, the only thing that's good here is that it's vacant. But if they've owned it for like 20 plus years, 30 years, 50 years, I'm like, okay, I'm buying it. But 10 to 14, that's kind of like a toss up.
I would buy it off the 10 to 14 as long as it's not like, for me, as long as it's more than like a couple years. Because I've closed deals on people that literally bought the house like a year ago. They got screwed and then we had to sell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, let me
And I like
see.
Houston vacant and off market. Those are the three.
Yep. Let me see if my code works. If I can buy it for 100, I will, but I'm not buying it for 342.
Fuck no.
382.
And the one thing I'll say, you have way more experience with iSpeed to lead than I do. So I would trust Caesar's judgment over mine on this shit, guys.
I was like, darn it. I was so close to listening to you. Hey, it did. It allowed me. All right, let's see.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's see. All right. I'm going to unshare my screen so you guys don't see the information. All right. Daniel at 100 to 110. All right. Let's go. Let's see what we can do.
Let's get it.
Dude, I don't know why my Wi-Fi is acting up too.
Bro, it's the last 2 days. Like, I usually have better Wi-Fi in Colombia than I do in the US for whatever reason. And the last 2 days has just been a fucking wreck. Like, my morning meeting with my team on my Discord, it's like popping in and out. Like, it's like turning Discord off and shit. I don't know what it's been going on, bro.
Yeah, like right now it's still freaking, it's still thinking. Oh gosh. I already
Fam,
don't like this. This guy's name is Mr. M.
yeah,
Actually,
it's not looking good.
Mr. Taylor. All right, let's see
Okay,
what
cool.
Mr.
It's
Taylor
sounding
says.
better now.
Yeah, I like Mr. M.
Fam Time said acquisition is hard or disposition, your choice. I always go off your personality, bro. It literally meant like there's people that are going to be naturally better at acquisitions and there's people that are going to be naturally better at dispositions. It really goes down to like, are you better at dealing with the emotional side of people? Or are you better at dealing with the logical side of people? And if you are better at the logical side, are you able to deal with harder things in terms of like staying firm when someone's trying to get you down on price? But either or, I'd say like if you have more of a charismatic personality, you're usually going to be naturally better at acquisitions. If you have more of like a hard personality, you're definitely going to be better at dispositions, I'd say. But it all depends on you. And I've had dispo people rocking acquisitions and same on the other side of it. So
Lionel here, unavailable. Take your call at this time. Please leave a detailed message.
I think he said Lionel, right?
And I will return.
yeah, I heard Lionel, I think.
Hey, Lionel. Good afternoon. Caesar here. Hey, man, I'm calling about your property on Clearwater Street. You entered some information on my site. Looks like you're looking to sell. I am looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call back when you get this. 415-405. And I'll go ahead and shoot you a quick text as well, okay? Thanks. Darn it. There goes $100. Let's go.
Oh, no, you're going to close that one.
That's like me raising on a free pre-flop $100 and someone shoves all in.
I never played poker, but I kind of know what you're talking about. Let me try calling this person. If this is a Spanish lead, I'm going to be excited. You guys are going to watch me close a lead not in English.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure there's some Spanish-speaking folks that are watching.
Okay, can my internet just like speed up just a little bit, guys? Everyone just say Joey's internet's going to speed up. Put it in the chat and it'll fucking start speeding up. We got to manifest it because this is fucking slow right now. All right, there we go. My bad, bro. Give me 2 seconds. It's just a white screen in front of me right now. Am I like lagging on your end, Caesar?
Nope.
Okay, so video's good. It's just the frickin'.
That's what happens when you live in Colombia, bro.
Dude, we
He
got
just
like state-of-the-art Wi-Fi out here usually. God,
yeah.
fucking. Can you hear me now? Or is it still
Yeah, I
frozen?
can hear you. No, I can hear you now.
Okay. Dude, I got
Yeah.
state-of-the-art Wi-Fi here. Like Wi-Fi is normally the best. Like I have better connection here typically than when I'm back home.
Yeah, just one of those days, huh?
Yep. Okay, it's like slowly but surely coming back. There we go. And I just press refresh. Alright, we're gonna just call and raw dog this. Hold on. Okay, it's one of those ones that
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is.
I'm so shot. She is not even close to Spanish. Her name's Cindy Joe. My bad. All right, hold on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh shoot. Joey, what CRM are you using?
I am using Investor Plug, which is a go high level build out. It is fucking awesome, guys.
Nice.
I did Podio for the first 4 years in the business, and honestly, I love Podio. But just as we started getting into like tech sequences, like the drip campaigns, all that shit, I just couldn't find someone that was able to build it out as good as Go High Level was built out. And then my boy literally built out the Go High Level for us. It's been nice. It's been nice. Took a little getting used to like making the switch, but I'm very happy now.
Yep. Well, dude, what was I gonna say? So some of you folks know, I mean, obviously, you know, Joey, I've gone on my own, gone solo. And so I already use Cycle Sales, which is a white label, go high level. Absolutely love the campaign drip and everything. But right now I've been preaching to everyone that they don't really need a CRM, especially when they're starting. I'm like, maybe I'll do this for like a couple of months and see how it goes until I get sick and tired of it. So I'm doing Monday right now. Monday's actually not bad. I like
I
Monday.
haven't used Monday.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But it just doesn't have that campaign drip, and I can already see where, because sometimes there are some folks within TATM like, hey man, I'm no longer in the business, or like I'm doing something else. I can't call these leads. Here are the leads for you. Like they weren't able to get a hold of them because they were doing it manually, where I had like a campaign drip and I would get a response. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden I'm talking to the right person. So I can already see that I'm probably gonna go back to cycle sales probably in the next 30 days.
Yeah. Yeah, go high level in general is just it's the shit, bro. Like it's just as long as for me I just need everything in one fucking place cuz I am like I'm becoming more organized. I used to be very unorganized, guys, but like I need everything in one place and one screen so it all stays in the same freaking place.
Yep.
That's how I need it. Let me see. This guy just said, "Sure, make me an offer. Let's see what we could offer him." Hey, Nick, this is Joey calling. I was just texting you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going today, brother?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. So you're looking to
Good.
sell your property right now, the one on West Alton?
Sure, man, you want it? Give me $15,000, it's yours.
15,000?
15,000.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And if I got you a number that made you happy, you'd be ready to start the process right now?
Give me 15,000.
Okay. Okay. And are you the only one on the deed, or is there anyone else on the deed for that one?
Yeah, me.
Okay. And is there a number? What I have in my system is just St. Charles Street.
That's the address. There's no number.
Okay. Is it just land?
It's land with a house on there that's been flooded out. So it needs to be probably raised and then start over.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So the way
Also
that
a boat on there, too, if you want a boat.
you throw a boat in there too?
There's a boat on there, too. I don't think it's seaworthy, but it's all yours.
Okay. So it's not functional then.
The boat is it now.
Got you. Got you. Okay. Understood. Just so a little bit about my process, I'm gonna just ask you a couple more questions about the property, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. If that offer makes
Okay, man.
sense, I'll send you over a purchase agreement that we'll both go over together. And then as long as everything's good in that agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll obviously keep you protected as a seller and us as the buyers. And then we'll just pick a closing date if you're choosing to receive the money, which title will send to you via wire transfer certified check. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let me just pull it up. And while I'm pulling it up, tell me about, like, is it destroyed? Like, is the foundation done, like everything? Or is it like still functional? Like I'm not gonna have to fully knock it down.
I mean, it's got walls. I haven't been there in about a year and a half, so I can't guarantee the condition of it. Foundation, I think, just sits on some cinder block, like a cinder block short wall.
Okay, was it a manufactured home or was it just a regular single family there?
This is a regular single family. It's not manufactured.
Okay. Understood. So you're kind of just selling it for land value? Nick, could you hear me?
Yeah, I said yes. Did you not hear me?
Oh, now I can. Sorry about that. Yeah. No, so you said, yeah, you are kind of just selling it for land value there? Okay. Okay. And how quickly are you looking to get this closed in?
Whenever you want it close.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Typically, we could do it in about 30 to 60 days, just depending on how long title is going to take over there. And then, other than it obviously being flooded out, what's the reason you're looking to sell this one?
I never had any intention of using it for anything. It was acquired, and the intention was to basically sell it when I had title to it.
Oh, when you had title clear, you said?
I said sell it once I had title. Yeah, I have title.
Got it. But what do you mean by that? Like you had were you like renting it to buy it, or it was like an owner finance or something?
I got a tax sale and a quiet title.
Oh, so you went through the process and you got the quiet title of it. Beautiful. How was that?
Long, but it's cool.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Perfect. So give me about a minute. I'm just gonna look at some numbers and I'll see if I could be at that 15 grand or somewhat close to it.
Sounds good, man.
Okay, I'll be right back with you. Just place me on a brief hold. So he wants 15 G's. I'm just trying to pull up the freaking, like, I have the address. I'm locked out of PropStream right now because my girlfriend's trying to get in because she's running our buyers campaigns today and she put the wrong fucking password too many times. So I'm trying to pull it up so I can get the tax information at least. But I think as long as I have this, which I have, hold
You
on.
have PropStream if you want to drop it on the private chat, not the comments, but private chat.
Yeah. Just sent it. Yeah, if you could pull that up for me so I could comp it on that end. It
Is there
says CAD.
there's no address though?
No, this is actually the address. Like you pull it up, this actually comes up as the address.
Oh, all right. Let me try. Oh, that's right, because it's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of them was bought at a tax sale.
All right, let me see. Hope it does. There's like 4. Holy crap! There's quite a bit.
What?
Yeah. There's like a total of 44.
Parcels?
Mm-hmm.
So it came up when I looked it up on Propelio. But here, let me try the APN maybe for you or the
Yeah, yeah.
legal
If you
description.
have the APN, because it has all the APNs on here.
Here's the APN.
Oh. Okay, let's see.
Nick, you still there?
What's up, man?
Okay. My partner and I are just looking over right now. We just finally located the exact parcel. Just quick question, is this like what you do as a business model? Like you basically buy lots from tax sales and then just do the quiet title suits?
I wouldn't call it a business model. It's just something I felt like doing that day.
Got it. But you are an investor?
Yeah, I have property. Yep.
Understood. Understood. Okay, perfect. And then I'm just looking, I think CAD has it, like the county appraisal district has it something around 4 grand. Is there wiggle room on the price at 15 grand? Like, is there room for negotiation there?
I mean, I'm not going down to 4 grand.
Got it. Got it. But there would be some room for negotiation there, though.
What's the offer?
I'm still looking at the numbers as we speak. I don't want to just shoot out a number that I can't actually be at. So we're running the numbers. I'm going to need another minute to get you the exact number. Just kind of trying to see where your head's at with everything. And is it septic there or is it public sewer? I forgot to ask you that.
I would assume it's probably septic, and you're probably going to need to do like an incinerator toilet maybe or something because of the frequency of floods.
Okay, so and it is obviously in a heavy flood zone here.
The floodplain.
Okay, are you gonna have to carry flood insurance? Like, is that something you have to do?
I don't have to now. I mean, I pay cash for everything, so.
Got it.
It's not required, but take a loan out.
Got it. But if we built a house on here, like knock this thing down, resell it, it's most likely something that's gonna have to require flood insurance, right?
Yep.
Got it. Oh, and is it well or public water?
I do not know the answer to that. I would assume, well, maybe public. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna just try to see if I can look it up on the tax records. Usually it'll tell us. Okay, just bear with me. Just give me another minute, and then I'll tell you exactly where we could be. Okay. I just need to see. I'm gonna just pull up comps on Zillow really quick, Caesar, and just do it the old-fashioned way now.
Yeah. Did you need tax information or?
I just need to know the actual APN, and then if there's any comps, but this isn't a non-disclosure right now. For whatever reason, it's not coming up on Propelio.
What's the lot size? 6,500.
75.
And it's just land, right?
Yeah, it's like 7,013. There's a structure on it, but it basically needs to be locked down or knocked down. It's basically land value. I'm thinking I probably got to be at like, I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers here at this point. Let me see if I go with some freaking actives at the very least. This is like right outside St. Louis. This isn't in the middle of nowhere, but
Yeah, I'm not finding any on PropStream for land for hold on.
are there any new builds maybe, or even just give me an ARV comp? Even if there's no new builds, I'll just do it off the ARV.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me go back to this.
When Joey doesn't have prop stream, guys.
Yeah. So you want
I could do it off
residential?
Zillow, but
Yeah, do it on Zillow while I'm doing this, so we can do both.
yeah, no, it's just non-disclosure, so there's no numbers other than the 4 sales.
Oh, go to homes.com. Homes.com will give that to you. I found one that was for $102,000 just up the street from him. I just need to look at how it was sold. I don't know if it was as is or market. 1 second.
Okay. Homes.com.
Oh yeah, it was sold as is for 106.
I'm thinking maybe see technically by the 15% rule on land, I could move it at 15K.
Based on
Technically.
technically.
Based off of that. So
Yeah.
like maybe I'll shoot him an offer from like 5 to 8 grand and see where we land.
Yep.
Then as long as I'm making money, we're gonna lock it up.
Yep, that's what I would say.
Hey Nick, you still there?
Yep.
Perfect. So just looking at the numbers online, obviously the county has it appraised around $4,000. What I'd probably have to do to this, I'm guessing it's going to be a full knockdown, and because it's on cinder blocks, we probably got to put a full foundation down as well. And on the back end, there's really not too many comps to even go off of. There's one as is that sold for 109. So I'm thinking to get this done cash and do this in about 30 to 60 days max, I'd probably be coming in around like 5 to 7 grand cash.
That's great. Not enough, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, I mean, what would be a fair offer for you if we could do it quick for you?
I gave you my number of 15. I'm not looking to come off that much too much, or that number too much. Definitely not coming down to 5.
God, I mean, could you meet me somewhere around like 7 or 8 grand?
Nope, I could not.
Got it. I mean, if I covered all the closing costs, there's obviously no commissions with us, and then we could do this quick for you. What's the absolute best you would take right now if I could send you over an agreement with that number?
Give me 12.
12. Honestly, 12 is. Give me 2 seconds. I think 12 is going to be too tight. But give me 2 more seconds. Let me see if I can find any comps that sold that were actually like newer builds or fixed up. And then let me see if I can come closer to that 12. Just give me 2 seconds. So I didn't want to give him the 12 there. I got to disqualify it. I'm going to probably come back around. I'll be like, dude, if you could do 9 or 10, I'll send you a contract right now. And this guy's logical. He's not emotional. There's no reason he's really selling it. He just bought it at a fucking tax sale and was like, let me clean the deed and sell it for profit. So,
Yeah.
and ones like these, this is how you kind of got to trade them.
Yep. I agree.
Okay.
Plus, you're only splitting between 7 and 12.
No, you're in my headphones.
Oh, I was saying, plus you're only splitting between 7 and 12 now.
Yeah.
So 9.5 is right in the middle. You can say I'll meet you more than halfway, and we'll do it at 10.
I read never split the difference, Caesar. We can't split the middle. All right. Still there, Nick? If we could meet at 9.5, I'll send you a contract right now for that and get the process started right now.
I mean, 9.5%.
Got it. I mean, 12. If I didn't have to like put down a new foundation, knock the thing down, like I probably could do 12. I just think 12 is too high for us, honestly. And I don't want to tell you a number and have to come back on price. Could you meet me closer to that 9.5 and we could just get this done?
I cannot.
Got it. What's the reason? Is that you're in more than the 9.5? Like with doing everything with the attorneys?
I barely be making any money on 9.5. And I can just hold it, sit on it. It doesn't cost me but $10 a year to hold the thing.
$10 a year on taxes?
I never take. I got some creative ways with my CPA. It doesn't cost me that much.
Got it.
And I can go out there and use it as a property too. Go out there and launch a boat whenever.
Got it.
Got
So if I could do 10, that wouldn't make sense.
Probably not going to happen, man. I said, I come up a little bit more.
What would be the best you would take? If I was at 10, and I don't even, if my partner would kill me if I came above 10 right now. If I could go back to him and say 10 and a half, would you do it?
Give me 11. We got a deal here.
11 grand and we got a deal. Okay, so
Just put a full foundation on that thing. It's thrown on still.
well, you were saying it's block foundation right now, right? Like we'd probably want to put a cement foundation down to put a whole new house up there.
I wouldn't do poured concrete there. I would just do either a cinder wall up to the, put it on still, eventually get out of that mud pipe.
Okay.
No more mud.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If I could get my partner to go for the 11 grand and we could actually get this done for you, are you ready to start the process right now? You'd sign paperwork on that as long as everything was good?
Yeah, I mean, I want to read the paperwork, but yeah.
Yeah. No, we would go over it together, of course. You understood everything in it. I don't want you to get into something you don't know what you're doing. Okay, give me 2 seconds. He's probably going to kick my ass, but give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. You can use the partners and underwriters when they're right in front of you guys. Don't be having imaginary people you're having conversations with. All right, I'm gonna draw up the contract. I just gotta make sure I have the right parcel number, which I'm pretty positive I do. Or not parcel number, legal description.
Well, you can just use the APN.
Yeah. For the address too though?
No, the address, you put the address like you said, and then the legal description, I would put the APN.
I think
Oh,
I
wait,
always just do. No, I have the legal in front of me. We're good. I typically just do the legal description. That's how
yeah,
they
I got it too. Is this what you have?
Is
I'll
it?
put,
You put it in the
I'll put
thing.
it on the private chat. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes. And then do you have his name? Like the LLC or anything?
Yeah. Hold on. It's actually,
Oh, wait,
the name is this. This is who owns it right now. Glad you asked.
yes. Yeah, I have the same thing. Hold on. Nick, we are good to go at the 11 grand. I just want to make sure that I have the right parcel number and everything to send it over. Let me just mute myself so I can just go over the legal info.
Cool. Sounds like he's locking it up. Guys, one thing I always say is that if you have someone on the phone, draft the agreement and then just go right into it. I know we hear RJ, a lot of folks say, hey, I'll go ahead and send it over to you. And guess what? I tried that. I tried that for a couple of months and my conversion ratio just plummeted. And so I went back to my old ways, which is I always have my DocuSign up and running at all times. And while I'm quote unquote comping, I'm already filling out the the agreement. Because I'm just assuming that I'm going to close the deal. And if I don't, then that's okay. But I'm assuming that I am going to close it. I already have all the information. So when it's ready to go, it's a nice and smooth transition instead of, hey, hold on for a minute, blah, blah, blah. So that's something that you guys can train yourself, and it can definitely help. It can definitely help with your conversion. For the folks that are watching, I mean, how do you guys do it? Do you guys send your contracts, or do you go over it right on the spot? What works for you guys?
All right, we got it. I'm typing it up. He's trying to go in 3 minutes. I'm trying to get this typed up before 3 minutes.
Do your thing,
Send
bro.
it out to him, and we're gonna go over it together.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, it's gonna be coming through DocuSign. I'm just putting the documents in, and then what's the best email to be sending it to, Nick? Now it's a race with my computer and this guy. Let's go. Come on, DocuSign.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some water. I'll be back.
I got you, brother. Okay, Nick, it's coming over right now. It's gonna be Joseph Bibbo via DocuSign.
Not be able to read it on Friday.
Yeah. You said you're about to be at the destination. Is there any way you could just pull it up when you pull over, and then we'll just go over it really quick?
Well, when I get to my appointment, I'll be meeting with somebody. So can I call you when I'm done with that meeting?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no way to do it before like you go in the meeting kind of thing.
No. I mean, you got it set. We're good. I'm gonna reach over, give you a call back, and we can go through it. 15 if not, I'll just sign it. We'll be good to go, right?
Yeah, while you're driving though, is it okay if I just go over it with you just right here, just so you understand everything that's in there kind of thing?
Sure. Give me the verbal highlight.
Beautiful. Okay. So first paragraph is literally just your LLC name, my LLC name, address, and then the legal description of the property. Description includes any fixtures, floor or window floor coverings, built-in appliances, shades, blinds, window and door screens, awnings, outdoor plants, trees, and other permanently attached items now on premises. That's obviously just describing the property. Purchase price is the 11,000 that we agreed upon. And then the following terms are applicable to this contract. So closing costs are to be paid in the following fashion: buyer to pay for warranty deed, closing fee and title insurance, seller to pay any costs required to provide clear title, back taxes, or liens. So as long as title is clear and the deed is registered, then we'll be good to go. You'll get the full 11 grand if there's no liens in the property. Yep. And then just number two, any taxes owed would be appropriately prorated between parties at closing. And then number three, closing to be set as soon as possible for all parties, no later than 60 days from fully executed contract date. And the seller grants any extension needed to clear title or complete closing documentation. If that deed gets in, if it hasn't been recorded and you record it quick enough, obviously we'd like to get this done as quick as possible. But absolute longest, it will be 60 days from signing to get this thing done for you.
Sounds easy enough.
Yes, sir. And then property sold as is with no warranties implied or stated from the seller. Closing to be held right now. It's at to be determined. My transaction coordinator will be reaching out to you. She'll be picking which title company we're going to be going with in Missouri, and she'll put on obviously which title company that will be.
I would prefer investors title or title partners. So
Okay.
either of those are not guys. I think you'll find they're the best ones for us.
It sounds like they're investor friendly. As long as they're good and we could get it done with them the way that we need to, then I have no issue using them. Typically, as like we'll try to just pick the title companies because we're going to pay for the closing costs. But if they're good, I have no problem using them either. Yes, sir. And then contracts contingent upon clear title, final inspection of the property by buyers or buyers agents before closing, and that the property is suitable for buyers' needs / plans. And then the buyer has the right to pre-market this contract on Zillow, MLS, or any marketing media. We have that in there because literally every single deal I've ever done, we raise money for. I have 4 to 5 main financial partners that fund our deals. And for whatever reason, they look at the area, they're like, I don't want to fund this one. We will expose it to the MLS. It's how we raise more money. And that just ensures that we can actually get it done in the time that we have allotted.
And there's no contingency on you raising the money. It's not like it's 11,000 if I can find someone, or is it I'm getting 11,000 regardless of what you guys plan to do?
It's 11,000. The only reason that we wouldn't be able to perform here is like, let's say we go and walk it and there's some fucking crazy environmental issue, something like that wrong with the property. Then obviously, then we would have to have another conversation about price if it's something we could even build on. You know what I mean? That's usually the only thing that would come up on a deal like this.
There's no financing.
No financing contingency at all. No. And then if the property is rented, this obviously doesn't apply for this one, but rents would have been prorated as the date of the sale. Security deposits would transfer at closing on settlement statement, and then seller to provide all leases docs within 5 days for review. That one's obviously not applicable to you. And then number 8, the seller provides buyer with permission to access property solely for purposes such as evaluations of repair needed, appraisal of said property for securing financing, and professional advisement on resale of property. If the property is vacant, seller shall provide buyer with a key to access property specifically for the reasons above. Seller understands buyer may assign this contract to another person, entity, or trust at closing and list the contract on the MLS or Zillow prior to closing. Seller agrees buyer may terminate this contract at any time without specific risk, performance, lawsuits, or monetary damages. So for this one, we don't probably, if it's just walls there, we're not going to need a lockbox or anything. Is there a way for us to actually get into the property right now? Or is it like not safe to go in there kind of thing?
Oh, you can go in there. Open, there's no lock on it or anything.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, if it's open and we could just get in, we're not going to need to do a lockbox, and I don't think any squatters would really get in there if it's in the condition we think it is.
Right. I mean, it doesn't really have a whole lot going. Someone might be in there with a roof over their head, but who knows?
I hope not. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
And then the last two is just seller warrants they don't know of any city, county, or local government issues or liens on the property which might be pending. And then any furniture, fixtures, attachments, or debris located in and around the property not removed prior to closing become ownership to the buyer. Buyer to take possession of property upon closing.
Easy enough.
Yeah, so pretty simple there. If there's any way, once you get to your destination, if you're good with everything in there, just click the sign button, put your phone number in. I'll have Priska reach out. She's our transaction coordinator. And then we could get the process basically started today, open up title as soon as we pick out the title company. And then the last page of the agreement, it's just the authorization to sign listing docs and offers. All this does is just give me the right, like if we end up needing to list it on the MLS, this is just so you don't have to sign any more paperwork until we actually get to the closing documents. So this one just reads, it's a quick 2 paragraphs. It's just be it acknowledged, I/we, your name, the seller do hereby grant a limited and specific authorization to Joseph Bibbo, that's my name, as my attorney in fact. Said attorney in fact shall have the full power and authority to undertake and perform the following acts on behalf related to, and then I'm filling in your property address right now. Basically, number one, seller specifically authorizes and gives permission to the attorney in fact to list the property on any and all multiple listing services, MLS, for the purpose of marketing and selling the property. This includes executing listing agreements, listing agreement addendums, disclosures, sales contracts, and addendums. So that is all that this is giving us the right to do, and nothing else. And then the last paragraph just says the authority herein shall include such incidental acts as reasonably required to carry authorities granted herein. The authorization is effective upon execution. This authorization may be revoked when the above state one-time power responsibility has been completed. So obviously, once we close on the property, this agreement is void, and then the authorization form shall automatically be revoked upon my death, incapacitation, provided any person relying on this power of attorney shall give full rights to accept and rely upon the authority of the attorney in fact until the receipt of actual notice of revocation. So that, as I said, that literally all it's stating in there is just I can actually list it on the MLS if we even need to end up taking that step. Typically, we're probably not even going to go that route, but that's just our fail-safe. Yes, sir. So yeah, when you get to your destination, do you have any other questions, or are you good to move forward and get this thing started today?
No questions come to mind right now. Glance those documents, make sure nothing else in there. And if I do, I'll give you a call. But if not, I'll be in time for it.
Okay, what time are you going to be out of the appointment?
I'm meeting with a new client. It could be 20 minutes. It could be an hour. I really don't know yet.
Understood. So if anything, if I don't hear back from you, is it okay if I circle back in another like hour and a half, probably a little bit after the meeting?
Sure, man. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Okay. I appreciate your time today, Nick.
No problem. You too, man.
Okay, take care and be safe.
You too.
Bye. Normally, we're gonna get it signed there. Normally, I'm gonna like try to push him, but he seems very adamant that like he is going to meet with the client. When he gets there, he has to go meet with them. I tried to push him like 3 times there, so it is what it is. Sometimes you do gotta let him go. He sounds like pretty easygoing guy. He probably should sign that one, but to me, that's not a contract until he actually fucking signs it.
That's true. But for now, here's what you get. Oh, it's not working. Darn it. I had it. Oh, I wonder why. There you go.
Let's get it.
All right. I just bought a South Bend, Indiana lead. So let me call this guy real fast.
Let's get it.
Oh, wait. I haven't paid yet. Gotta pay. Oh, Let's see. I have a buyer who's looking to get into South Bend, Indiana. So let's hope this is a good one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Indiana's been hitting for us recently, bro. I never was in Indiana until 4 months ago, 5 months ago, and I've been enjoying it so far. I can't complain.
Nice. All right.
Like
This is.
Indy area.
I have a feeling this guy's going to answer.
He's not only gonna answer, he's gonna sign.
Oh, that's what I like. Let's go.
Fucking get it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Let's go, Andy. Let's go.
You won't triple tap.
Randy? Hello? Randy, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Wonderful. Randy, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. I'm calling about your property on out in South Bend. Looks like you spoke with one of my colleagues about this property. Are you still looking to sell this?
If you're talking about the one on 23, correct.
Yes, that's the one that I got notes on. So wonderful. How much are you looking to get for it?
When it goes into the realtor's hands, it's going to be probably between 160 and 180,000, or 260 and 280,000 on there. But we're looking at going a little bit lower with it before it goes into a realtor's hands.
Got it. Okay. Well, how much are you looking to? I mean, I'm an investor, so definitely no realtor fees here. I'll pay all the closing costs. How much are you looking to get then?
We could probably come to just a little bit above 200, maybe 204. I think that's what she mentioned on there. Without going into the realtor's hands and stuff.
Got it. Okay. Man, I kind of like that 160, 180 sound more than the 260, 280.
Yeah. We have a lot invested in. We had to put a complete new septic system in that one on there.
Mm-hmm.
They said they disclosed it when we bought it, but it wasn't disclosed on there.
Got it. So is this a manufactured home or is this what is it? Just trying to.
It's an old farmhouse on there.
Okay.
It's got really large bedrooms in it, uncommonly large. One bedroom's as big as my living room on there. Actually, two of them are on there.
Uh-huh.
And it's got 1.5 baths. The electrical was updated. Floors, so much was done to that.
Mm-hmm.
Several windows replaced. I think if I was going to keep at it, there'd probably be only like 2 other windows that I would replace in that place.
Got it. Okay. If you don't mind me asking, well, you guys live there right now, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's an investment property.
It's an investment property. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you earlier. So is it currently vacant? Is it tenant occupied?
It's currently vacant.
Got it. How long has it been vacant for?
Well, since we got it, I didn't want to put tenants in there. Actually, we got it to rent it, but after we got it, decided not to halfway through. So we didn't want to go through the hassle of having to evict somebody when we sold it.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, so you bought this last year, right? Or 2023?
Correct.
Got it. And then what did you put into it when you bought it?
Well, like I said, new windows, new floors, new septic system, new well, pressure tank, new tubs, remodeling the bathroom. We put a lot into it.
Yeah, sounds like you did. I mean, you said you talked to a realtor already. Any reason why you guys haven't had it up on the market yet?
Well, currently this is the wrong time of the year to put it up. For one, there. It's better like February, end of February, 1st of March time frame. And with Trump just going into the office, the what do you call that? The interest rates will be dropping on there, so it'll probably be a scramble market again, like it was a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I really don't want to pay her 6%.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be the right buyer for you because you pretty much did a lot of things that I would like to do, right? I mean, I'm looking up online, so I know you got it at a pretty good discount. Usually that's me buying it at that discount. I mean, paying for it at the price point that you're talking about. I mean, that's more market rate. You know what I mean? And actually, I don't even see any houses selling for that much. So I don't even know what the realtor was saying, but yeah, I don't think. I mean, you put in a lot of value in there, so I think it's best for you to find someone that's gonna appreciate that value that you added and pay for it. You know.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Have a good one.
You too.
Oh, well, that was a waste of $100. Let's go.
It's all good. You spend 1,000 on those, you make it back with one deal, bro. That's how
Exactly.
it goes.
Exactly. Let me make a note on this before I forget.
Hell yeah.
I was so busy looking at comps, I wasn't even listening to what he was saying. It's like, yeah, he just added a lot of the new stuff. I'm like, he bought it for $78,000.
Jeez.
Yeah, and he wants to sell it for $200. To me, what are you talking about? All right, let me see if I get any sale leads here.
Hell yeah. I just gotta either hop off or put myself on pause at 3 because I just have a call I gotta make to get that fucking deal finalized.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm actually just probably gonna make a couple more calls and then I'm gonna be done with it.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm just looking for a couple of good ones that I can get.
Yeah, this is just like we're going over bank information and fucking insurance information. Like I can't be live for that one.
Yeah. No worries. There's one in Dayton, Ohio, 4 orders. It's a full gut.
I'm gonna manifest this, by the way. If anybody ever gets long-term care facilities, assisted living facilities that are currently operating and you don't know what to do with them, hit me up. That is where I can absolutely help you guys out. We have some very good buyers that are actively looking for that shit, but I'm not like switching my marketing channel to start looking for them. It's just if they come in, we could definitely get them done, guys.
Nice. All right. Calling this property out in Dayton. 5 people had already bought this property. I mean, not property, sorry. This lead. So let me see what I can do with it.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Verizon.
Darn it!
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
What is going on in there? You know what I feel like right now? I feel like I feel like I just sat on a poker table and just got railed every single hand. I just like lost all my money and I'm walking away like a fucking amateur.
Like your head just down, like fuck.
Everyone's like, oh, well, that was dead money. Like, thanks for joining.
Oh, bro, I don't gamble too much. I always said my life has been a gamble with business, but I remember one time we played blackjack in Atlantic City, and I think I was like willing to spend like 100 or $200. I put $50 down because I was a buy into the table, and like they gave me the hand, and that $50 went. So I was just like, wait, what? Like, where'd it go? They literally like did one hand, like swept it, took my 50, and I'm like, this is fucked up. And then another 50. I think I was out $100 in 2 minutes. I was like, I will never gamble again. I'm good.
Hello, wait, I'm on.
Hello?
No message, no call back. I don't answer if I don't know your number.
Well, you're going to answer one more time. Let's go.
I won't answer. No callback.
Hello, wait, I'm on. No message, no call back. I don't answer if I don't know your number. Oh, where's Shaki?
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
My man, Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on Becker Drive out in Dayton. Looks like you're still looking to sell that property. I am looking to buy in that area, so give me a call back when you get this. You can reach me at this number, 415-405. And I'm going to go ahead and send you a quick text as well. All right, thanks. The lead says Brittany, and then it's that guy. I'm like, well, what the heck?
That's not Brittany.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just text him and see. All right, notes on here.
Let's throw a task for this last guy I didn't do.
All right, it's 11:58 my time. Why don't we do this? I'm going to log off at 12:15. I'm going to give myself 15 minutes to get in front of someone and lock up a deal in front of you guys. And then after that, we're calling it a day. How does that sound, Joey?
Let's get it. I just got to get on this call in 2 minutes, but I will be here in the background.
Oh, yeah, just put yourself on mute because it's just a contract thing, right?
Yeah. No, it's just a little meeting, but we'll be good. I could be here.
Okay, cool. All right.
I know you guys don't want this beautiful face to leave, y'all.
Ah. Mike TC just said, tell Joey to put on a shirt.
Never. Hey, I've made more money than your average person with my shirt off, guys. So you get to a certain point where, like, I mean, you could do what you want, you know? And at the end of the day, all you need is this, guys. You need a little phone, you need your laptop, and you need a Wi-Fi router that fucking works. And as long as you guys got that, you don't need a shirt or clothes or anything. You can do this shit from anywhere, guys. Just understand that.
That is true.
Just have to wear a fucking suit every day. That will never be a thing again.
Oh, tell me about it, dude.
Like, imagine me with a freaking tie and a suit. Like, not me. Not me.
Yep. All right. Maybe we can do this. I hate owner occupied, dude. Ew. Duplex. All right, I might buy this. Let's go. My Wi-Fi is running hella slow. Can you assume a loan if it's conventional loan? Are you asking assume a loan, or are you talking about sub 2, Audi? Because I really wouldn't want to assume the loan. I would rather buy it subject to. Oh my gosh. Actually, guys, I'm going to call this lady's daughter, who I sent the agreement to last night. I forgot I texted her earlier. They need to sign this, so I'm going to go ahead and call her. I want to get something signed right now.
Please leave your message for
Hello.
Hello, is this Geneva?
Yes.
Hey, Geneva. Good afternoon. It's Caesar. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So Teresa had asked me to give you a call. She said she had some questions, and I actually wanted to have a chat with you as well. See if you have any questions or if you need me to go over the agreement with you. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, I'm not at work today, so I can't print it out. So I haven't really looked at it yet, but
Do you have access to
I was just curious because she said you wanted us to go put a lockbox on it, and I didn't know it was a done deal already.
Oh, well, I mean, the agreement I just sent, so nothing is signed yet. I just wanted to be respectful to Teresa, and she said that she wanted you to at least take a look at it. So I said, yeah, absolutely. Okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I've got a mother too, and she's 75. So I always, anytime I'm dealing with someone that's a little bit elderly, I always like to make sure that that one of the kids are involved. You know what I mean? Just to protect them. So if you have access to your email, I mean, we can look it over right now. It'd be quick. It's only 2 pages, so it'll be a quick 5 minute.
Hold on. Oh, I could.
How are you dealing with the cold, by the way? I heard it's freezing out there. You love it?
Yes.
I
mean, we don't get it very often. It's nice.
Got it. Okay.
And it's so funny. I mean, we got a little bit of snow and it shuts down the city. So that's why everyone's home today. Let me see. Can I get into my email from here? Email.
By the way, just to let you know, I've had multiple conversations with your mom. She's such a sweet lady. And by the way, condolences to you and your family. I know, she talked to me about your dad, and I lost my dad in 2023. And then I lost my brother 4 months after that. So it's almost very similar situation.
It's so weird because it's been it's been a while already, but it still seems so fresh, and it's just like there's just something missing all the time.
Yeah, holidays are not the same anymore. Plus, my dad's birthday. By the way, my dad's birthday is on Christmas, so Christmas is never the same anymore. Yeah.
Okay,
And you're gonna laugh at what his name is, by the way.
Don't say it. Is it Andrew?
No, but he was born on 25th. Take a wild guess.
Jesus?
He got it.
Okay, let's see. I'm in my email. Delete. When did you send? Oh, Caesar.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, here we go.
Let me know once you have it open, and I can just go from top to bottom with you. And I sent her an e-signature for this, by the way, but like I said, like, you don't need to sign it until I talk to you. So she hasn't signed anything yet. Just FYI.
Well, that's all I was curious about. I didn't know it was a done deal. So
yeah, no problem. I mean, we agreed on a price, so that's a good thing. We agreed on a closing date as well. So it's really just making sure that we get the signatures, and I just want to make sure that all parties are comfortable and confident with what you guys are signing. You have it open?
The purchase and sell, yes.
Okay. So yeah, so it's just a purchase and sale agreement. So as you can see, the date was last night. That's when I spoke with her. That's your mother's name. That's my company. That's my LLC. Okay. We're agreeing to purchase that property. That's the address. The legal description is what I got from county. And then the purchase price, that we agreed on is $130,000. It's a cash transaction, and I'm paying all the closing costs. So your mom's not paying any closing costs at all. Okay.
Do you have a title company that you use?
Yep. We're going to use My Title Company of Texas, LLC. So that's going to be on the second page. And they're out of San Antonio as well. So you guys can go there. We can send mobile notary, whatever is most convenient for your mom. Okay.
Key to the pop in the lockbox replaced. Okay, that's what we need. That's what she was saying. You're going to send a lockbox?
Yeah. So I'm actually going to use your cousin, I guess, Daryl.
Oh, mi viejo.
Yeah. Because, and the reason for it, just to let you know, the reason why we're putting a lockbox is because I'm going to send my contractors out there to confirm everything that your mom and I discussed as far as the condition of the property. And what I also told your mom is that whenever I buy properties in San Antonio or outside of my market, I always partner with local investors. And the only reason why I do that is because I always want to make sure I have a set of eyes on my project. It's just a good way for me to protect my investment. You know what I mean? As we're fixing it. And so that being said, between now and the 13th of February, I'm going to be sending my contractors, my guys on there, just kind of like my boots on the ground. And the thing is, a lot of times these guys are like, well, I can't do it this day. And then next thing you know, 30 minutes later, I get a phone call saying, oh man, I'm actually 2 blocks down the street. Can I go see it now? And the last thing I want to do is bother your mom every 20 minutes or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So putting a lockbox on there just gives us the ability to go in there when we need to.
She'll still have access to it.
Oh, of course. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's all it's about.
Yeah. No. It's still our house. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this doesn't change title until we put the money into title on the 13th.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So nothing else. And then everything else pretty straightforward. Obviously, we get to inspect. And then you see that renegotiation based on condition clause. All that is there is that if something comes up. So, for example, your mom mentioned that there's like a cement crack by like the walk-in closet. If it's just a small crack, that's fine. But if we go in there, we inspect it, and there's actually some like a lot worse where it's a foundation issue, then obviously that's when I'm gonna have to come back to your mom and go, well, look, I didn't expect the foundational issues. We didn't know anything about that. You didn't know anything about it, but it's gonna cost us this much. So either we renegotiate or we simply rip the contract, right? Like if your mom doesn't want the new price. I don't see that happening.
So that's what I was. Are you putting any earnest, or is there going to be anything put down?
Yeah, great question. So you have all the good questions. So if you don't mind, I'll just go from top to bottom because that's all going to answer that question.
Okay.
So as far as the earnest money is concerned, right now, all I'm doing is just opening title. So you can see it on the next page. I'm just putting $10 just to open the title. But once we confirm everything, then we just go ahead and pay out the rest. Like I said, I will be looking for a local investor to partner with me on this. So that's something that we can put in the earnest, a heftier earnest money deposit once we inspect everything.
Okay. Well, so my concern is like, I'm not sure when the inspectors are coming, but I don't want her to kind of put it on hold. When are you plan to send your inspectors?
Well, with all the weather that's going on. So usually I can close within 14 days or sooner. I don't need a full 30 days. The only reason why I put it out all the way to February 13 is because with the weather that's happening going on right now, I just want to give myself a little bit of runway just in case we needed it. But I'm looking to send, people out there either this week or next week. I'm not going to hold you or your mom up all the way till the 13th and say, oh no, sorry, I can't close on this. Usually within the first 7 to 10 days, I'll know exactly what we need to do. And either we move forward or we don't. Like, I don't want to be married to you guys any more than you don't want to be married to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you haven't seen it at all?
I've seen the pictures. I buy a lot of properties in that area, so I know that neighborhood well. And so just based on the pictures that your mom had sent, and then also I'm going to send Daryl out there, so he's going to take a couple more pictures. I have a pretty good feeling on how much it's already going to cost me, and that's why I made that offer. If I wasn't sure, I would have never made that offer. Okay.
Yeah, because when she said told me it's just like you were agreeing to buy this, and so we could, she could still, because she was still trying to like paint it and clean it up and.
Oh yeah, he does. She doesn't need to do any of that. We're buying it as is.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll print this out tomorrow and have her go over it. And I guess or she can e-sign it. You said. Yeah,
she can e-sign. I mean, she's just waiting for your pretty much blessings. If you're okay with what you're seeing, then let her know, and then she can sign it. And then once she signs, I'll sign. And then once I sign, it will automatically send her a copy of the fully executed document. And then once all that's signed, that's when I'll get my transaction coordinator to reach out to MTC, my title company of Texas. And then we'll open title and we'll off to the races we go.
All right. Sounds good. I guess just send the contract as soon as, the inspectors, I guess, because my concern is you're going to see it. And I mean, it's not, it's a nice house. It's a great lot. It's a huge lot. But especially for that price, I just want to make sure, that I don't want to for her to be putting it on hold and then y'all pull out. So I guess, just let us know as soon as possible when you can get your inspectors out there.
Oh, absolutely. Trust me. The last thing I want to do is hold you guys up. Like I said, as soon as I get a few guys out there, and like I said, I'm going to send a few contractors because at the end of the day, if we do find something, I want to make sure that I'm able to get the lowest bids, and that way I can get that 130 in your mom's pocket as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do my due diligence. It's not like, hey, I send one guy out there and then we found problems and then I'm going to go back to you and just, I'm like, okay, cool. Now that I know that, now let me go send, 2 more contractors and see if they can get us a lower rehab. If I can get a lower rehab, at the end of the day, if I can make your mom happy and still meet my margins on the back end, it's a win-win situation. You know what I mean? Right. So that's why I asked for that many days, just to make sure that I get it done properly for your mom.
Okay. So how are we going to do the lockbox?
So I'm going to go ahead and get Daryl to go buy it. I'll pay for it, and then I'll have Daryl put on it. Unless you want to
Daryl's
put
here
it
right
on it.
now.
I'm sorry?
I mean, Daryl's here right now.
Oh, is he there right now? I was just about to give him a call after I talked to you.
Yeah. No, I mean, Daryl is, yeah. Daryl is my significant other.
Oh,
So,
geez, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I said my viejo.
Oh, you said yeah, that's right. Well, because what do you call it? Teresa said it was her nephew. That's why I was like, oh, okay. So I don't know. Maybe I misheard that. So okay, well, let Daryl know that I will be calling him. And also I don't know if you knew, but like I put his information in my communities, and like his information with my community members, because I part of a community with a bunch of real estate investors. So hopefully I can get him a couple of odd jobs here and there, you know?
Yeah, he's a great carpenter, and he works for a cast stone company, but right now they're kind of slow over there. So, I mean, yeah.
Perfect.
This could work.
Yeah. So as soon as your mom signs everything and I sign, then I'll give Daryl a phone call, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so lockbox is coming after the signatures.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to just I didn't want to buy a lockbox, send it to you guys, and then all of a sudden your mom changes her mind. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure we're good to go before I spend any money on this.
All right. Well, then let me. I'll try and get a hold of my mom here in a minute, and then I guess what's the next move?
Yeah. So
hearing from her?
no. So once she signs, I sign right away. Just let me know. You guys will get a copy of the fully executed document. And then I'll have my transaction coordinator open title. I will go ahead and reach out to Daryl, get a lockbox, have him go out there, you know, and then from there, that's when I'm going to go ahead and start scheduling walkthroughs. Based on the weather, hopefully I can get someone this week, but if not, it's probably going to be next week. So just FYI.
Okay. How do you plan on paying Daryl?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't work for free.
I didn't know how that was going to work if you hadn't even talked yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to give him a call afterwards. Let him know I'll be calling him. I'll be his first client from this side, you know?
Okay, sounds good. You're going to be expecting a call then.
All right, cool. Thanks, Teresa.
Okay.
Not Teresa.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
All right,
bye.
Geneva.
All over the place today, guys. All right. At least that's one contract. Now let me call Paul. Paul is an investor from San Francisco who's moving everything out of San Francisco into Texas. So he's offloading one of his properties. So let me give him a call.
You have reached 904.
Hopefully he didn't go with the other guy.
You have reached 904-917-6879. At the tone, please leave a message and we'll call you back as soon as possible.
At the tone, please record.
All right. So let's look at the Audi. What is the difference? Well, when you assume the loan, you have to get approved for it, right? You will go through the bank, where if you're buying it subject to, you're going direct to the seller and you're just buying it subject to the existing loan. So there's definitely a big difference on that. You want to do the subject to, so that way you can capture the interest rate that they currently have. If they bought in 2020 when it was like 2%, 3%, then you want to make sure you get that. So in that way you don't get the 7% or 6.5%, whatever it is right now. So you get 15 contracts. These are to close 5. Is that what you aim for? My aim is to close as many that I lock up, but also at the same time, we're pretty much buying these properties sight unseen. So there's a lot of variables that can happen once you lock up a deal. One thing I always say is like your ARV has to be right. Or actually, let me back up. Few variables you have to worry about. One, your ARV might be wrong. Two, your rehab cost might be wrong. Three, there are certain things, there are certain aspects within the market that you're not going to be able to see through Zillow or any other software tools that you have. And then the lastly is that you're going to get beat up by buyers, right? Just like how sellers are getting beat up by us. At some point when we dispo it, we become the seller. So then now we're going to get beat up by the buyers. So there's so many things that's happening on the back end that you got to be adaptable. You got to be able to move quickly. And so, yeah, there are a lot of times when it doesn't go through, but if you get it deep enough, usually the ones where you have a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 assignment fee, those are the ones that move the quickest because you got it so deep that you're actually able to have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 assignment fee. The ones that move slowly are the ones where you're like, oh, this is tight. Like you inflated the ARV just by a couple of thousand. You deflated the rehab cost by a couple of thousand. And then now you're looking at a $5,000 assignment fees. Those kind of deals, guys, they move very slow and most likely it doesn't make it to the finish line. Trust me, I know I've done it before. So now when I'm locking up deals, I'm locking it up where I'm looking at minimum of $25,000 to $30,000 assignment fee in major markets. Now, if I'm dealing with Detroit or Toledo or Alabama or any rural areas where $5,000 is a great fee, right? I'm okay with that, right? Now, that being said, if I'm happy with a $5,000 fee, then when I'm locking it up, I better see a $10,000 or $13,000 fee on the calculator. The reason why I do that is because if I lock it up at 13, that means I have $8,000 of cushion in order to get it to the finish line. So when I see $25,000, $30,000 on my calculator, then that means I'm actually happy walking away anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 fee on that particular deal. That was a bit mouthful, but hopefully that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions on what I just said, drop it on the chat. If you agree with what I said, drop a 1. If you do something different, I'm always open to feedback. Drop it on the chat or feel free to hop on. I can send you guys the link, and then we can have a conversation about it. Seba, happy Tuesday, my friend. Tuesday tacos. I haven't had Tuesday tacos in a while. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can get one more lead, and then I can go. I just want to lock someone up, man. First of all, I need him to answer the phone call first. That'd be nice. Anyone on here who's new to Speed to Lead and would like to see how I pick the leads? I know I have several videos out there already, but if you're on, I'd be more than happy to share my screen with you. Let me know. How did I handle that objection to the EMD? Great question, Mauricio. So everyone has their different styles. One of the things that I do in the beginning is when I'm explaining to folks, I always say, hey, you know, I'm here in San Francisco or I'm here in Austin, wherever I am, right? So Mauricio, whenever I buy properties outside of my market, I like to partner with local investors. And the only reason why I do it is just so that I can have a set of eyes on my projects at all times. It's just a great way for me to protect my investment. That line that I just gave you, I haven't heard one person, whether it's a regular Joe Schmo selling their house or it's an investor. Everyone goes, yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Okay. And so the reason why I say that is once we open title, let's say you and I agree on a price, you sign the agreement, I'll open title at the same time within those 14 days or 30 days, whatever the period is. Within the next 30 days, I'm going to send my contractors out there and local investors who's going to partner with me on this deal. Right. So that's my pitch. The reason why I say that is because it opens up runways for me in the future. So let me explain what I mean by that. One is, well, why is your EMD only $10? I want $5,000 or $1,000 or whatever it is. Okay, great, Mauricio. I completely understand. And you know what? If your house was in Austin, in my market, yeah, I'll put in the EMD. But because I'm partnering up with a local investor here, or because I have to look for a partner on this, I'm only putting the $10 to open up title right now, just so that we can do the preliminary search, right? Once I have an investor, once I have a partner, we're good to go. Then we can put up, a heftier EMD. Usually that does it. If they have more objection, like, well, no, I want to make sure you have skin on the game. I want $5,000. Great. All right. So Mauricio, let's play this out. I put $5,000. I'll deposit it today. I don't care. I got 5,000. But what does that do? And how does that put any skin on the game for me? Right? Mauricio's like, well, you're depositing $5,000 to VMD. I'm like, yeah, great, Mauricio, but I have a due diligence period as well, right? So all I have to do is pull out before the last day of that due diligence period, and you never touch that $5,000. So does it really? Do I really put any skin on the game by putting in $5,000 to VMD? All it does is that it doesn't do anything besides tie up some of my capital, which I don't really need. So, here's my process. If you don't like it, then that's fine. I'm not your buyer. And that's it. The other runways that I have when I use that line that I'm partnering up with local investors is when I'm on the dispo side. Now I can talk about, well, look, here's what the contractors are saying. Here's what the local investors are saying. I've already reached out to 50. If no local investor would touch that at that number, then why would I touch that at that number, right? They know better than I do. It helps me with the negotiation part on the back end as well. What's the other runways? There's another one. I can't think right now, but yeah, those are some of the things that I just came up with that because I got sick and tired of answering EMDs. I got sick and tired of asking why do you need to send a lot of people. I think it's a lot closer to the truth than what most people say when they say, hey, I'm going to send my guys out there, as if you're the end buyer when you're not. Is it 100% the truth? Not really, because most of the times I'm wholesaling, but it's a lot closer to the truth than not, right? And at the end of the day, these local investors who I'm wholesaling to, they are my capital partners. They're the ones that's going to end up buying it. So I know that was a bit of a mouthful there. Hopefully that makes sense. Mauricio, I see your comment there. So awesome. Hopefully that added value to you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions. Any other remarks? Oh, Jermaine, you want me to, as a refresher, let's do it. Sweet. So for some of you folks that are new or new with Speed to Lead, what I like to do is you can go exclusive, doesn't matter. Right now I'm just looking for sale leads, so I'll do that. One thing that I do like is that I like it vacant or tenant occupied. I'm probably missing some on owner occupied as well, but I've had more success with these. I want to make sure that they own the property, that I'm not talking to an agent or a wholesaler. I want to make sure it's not listed. I just like to go direct to seller, and that's the reason why. But if you're more of a direct to agent, then perhaps you put, yes, it's listed, right? Those leads are actually cheaper. I do put full gut and remodel. And then that's pretty much it. Type of property, doesn't matter. I can put whatever I want on there. Square footage, doesn't really matter. How long have you owned? I don't really care too much about it. That's just me. Now, one thing that I have heard, Jermaine probably was one of them, is now they've come across a good chunk where they call and they're like, oh, well, I'm not looking to sell. I'm just looking, I'm looking to get an offer. And so those are the ones that are like verified. So the Google search SEO, that's good. That means this person actually went on the website, filled out a form. So for me, this one's stronger than this one, right? Or what's the other one? What's the other one, Jermaine, when you know that they got cold called? There's something on there. I forgot what it was. But yeah, so anything that you see where it says Google SEO, that's usually a little bit stronger because the seller actually filled out a form online. What I do like about this as well is that you can look at your territories, your markets that you like, and then you can save it. And then so now here's one of my buyers in Toledo, South Bend. So I put in the ones that his area. So in that way I named it after him. And then I have my target markets and so forth. So you can just click on it and it will just pull up all the leads in those markets. So if I go for this, there you go. So now I've got my exclusive leads. Let me see if I find anything that I like here. They're all 69. I think this is probably the same lead. It's vacant. Oh, this is a good one. There you go, SMS and predictive AI. All right. Dallas. Relocation. And they've only owned it for 6 to 9 years. Cosmetic, fully renovated. Arlington, Texas, owner occupied, 6 to 9 years. Richardson. Okay, I think I'm going to buy this one. Let's see. It's going to be my last $100 of the day. This one. Let's see if my code still works. If it doesn't, I'm going to wait till 48 hours later. And if it works, I'll buy it right now. Oh, it didn't work. So I'll wait till Thursday to do it. 8:21 a.m. That's fine. Okay, so now let's go to sale leads. Full gut 0 to 1 year. What is it? They bought it and now they don't want to fix it. St. Louis, multifamily. I'm kind of done out of St. Louis. Fulga, 2 to 5 years. Oh, it's inherited property. Yeah, let's do this one. It's only $29. All right, guys, come hell or high water. This is going to be my last call. Let's make sure he answers or he or she answers. Let's lock this up. Hey guys, if you found value to this, smash that like button. If you're new and you found this to be valuable, subscribe. That would help out a lot. And if you are new, I created this channel simply to just help someone hang in there for one more phone call, one more day, one more week, one more month. Really, that's just my main goal. And sounds like a few people have already done that. So I'm pretty happy with what the channel has done so far. So you guys subscribing, liking, that will definitely get the channel out to more people. And hopefully I can help more people out there. Jermaine, what did you put on here? He said SMS and predictive AI hasn't been great. But yes, we do close them. Just have to push through. Yep, you do have to push through the BS. And I know, Jermaine, you and I have spoken. I know you were going through kind of like a dry spell there. And I have come across them too, but not as much as you have. So I don't know. It's just darn luck, or maybe it's getting worse. I don't know. But I just got to hang in there. And, there are other providers out there. LeadZolo, I heard. Jermaine, I don't know if you know, but LeadZolo has a marketplace now. I didn't know that. Also, LeadZolo has a marketplace for Spanish speakers as well. So that's huge. All right, let me call. This guy sounds familiar. This is an old lead. Let me just look at my old CRM, guys. I feel like I bought someone that's the same. I hope not. Okay, cool. It's not.
Please leave your message for 2102. Please leave your message for 2102.
One last one, guys. I'm gonna triple.
Please leave your message for 21080.
Hey, Eric. Good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about your property on Barrett Place. Looks like you're still looking to sell that property. If so, I am looking to buy in that area. I do buy quite a bit of properties in San Antonio. So give me a call when you get this. I can close as soon as 14 days, and I'll pay cash as well, and I'll buy it as is. I'll go ahead and shoot you a quick text as well in case that's easier for you. Okay. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Bye. All right. So like I said, come hell or high water is going to be my last one. So let me see any comments, questions there. Rita, do I have any cold callers? No, I do not. I used to, but I just didn't find it to be useful. So no more cold callers. All right, let's see. Just kind of going through the chat just to see if I miss any remarks or questions on here. I think I was able to answer everything. I mean, cool. Joey, are you still on the call? Looks like Joey's still on
I'm
the
like
call.
literally wrapping it up as we speak.
All right, cool, man. We'll wait for you. Cool, guys. Hopefully this was good. Let me know. Drop a 1 if you guys like this. Also, I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys. What's your key takeaway? Really appreciate it. Lastly, if there's something that you guys want to see us do that you haven't seen us do yet, let me know. I'm always open for feedback, and if there's anything that I can provide as far as value goes, let me know and be more than happy to make that happen.
Hell yeah.
How'd that go, Joey?
It went good. Everything's good. We're getting this thing closed in 2 weeks now. So just had to get some last minute like insurance stuff figured out, bank stuff figured out, all the fun stuff of closing a big deal like this. But yeah, it's a long-term care facility, getting everything worked out now, and we're good now. So if you guys, I know we're making closing remarks. If you guys ever need anything, I'm always here to help you guys too. I got a community of my own. Always taking on new people. So hit me up if that's something that interests you guys. We're doing calls every single week in there. We're doing comping, and then we are also doing sales training and masterminding. So always here to help you guys. Joey Bibbo, or actually Shirtless Closer on Instagram now, and Joey Bibbo on Facebook.
Awesome. Joey, thank you very much, man. This was a blast. I know you mentioned earlier that you're not really on the hot seat as much anymore, but you also mentioned you have a couple of acquisition guys. Like, bro, like if any of them want to hop on here, more than happy to have them hop on. We can do a closer's den or any of the other days that I do. It would be great, man.
I am very down, and they are down too, bro. So we will definitely talk about that. We'll get Mello. We'll get Mauricio in the comments. That's one of them. Romelo's the other one.
Nice. Awesome, man.
We're going to get both of them up here, and we'll be closing deals live, all of us. Let's get it.
Cool. Let's do it. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Joey. Have a good one, buddy.
Thanks, Caesar. You too, brother.